Hey everybody, welcome back to the Happy Hearth. Sir. We are excited to start playing some D&D again with all you guys. We're going to start off, we're going to introduce everybody here. I am Mike, the Dungeon Master of this campaign that is at the Happy Hearth. And to my left... No, his dad didn't walk out on him. He just went to pick up a spell scroll. It's Ape Draw Bone Crusher. To the left of my left, a prince who has set out on a journey to find himself when all he really needed was his father's love, Owyn Rick.
We have a lot of daddy issues, man.
Yeah, daddy issues.
To my right, if creatine existed in Middle-earth, he'd be a Tolkien character, Rex Maximus.
Yes.
A cleric who thinks you can wait one more round before healing you, Purgatory.
Yes.
And not just any grumpy cat, it's Storm on the Horizon. Welcome everybody, we're very excited to be playing Dungeons & Dragons again. I'm going to do a quick recap of what happened in the last two sessions, catch everybody up, and then we're going to jump right back into the action. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Can I do one announcement really quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's DM's Mike's birthday today.
Yeah.
So happy birthday to Mike.
That happened.
He turned old.
I'm old.
What are you, like 47
I
now?
woke up, all my bones hurt today.
Pretty sure he
Everything-
just turned 21.
Everything ached, yeah.
We're in the bars tonight.
We're hitting the bars after this.
Gonna go ham.
Yeah.
Please ignore all the beer drinking the past two episodes.
And
Yeah.
Nasher says happy birthday.
Who does?
Nashers.
Oh, hey.
Oh.
Thanks. Appreciate that. All right, we'll jump into the recap then.
You can recap now.
After a rude awakening in the town of Puck, they set out on a journey, the adventurers, to save the children of the village and restore hope to the small farming community. During their journey, they met Snot, who proved to be less than helpful for most of their travels together. Once they discovered the temple of the band of gnolls who had raided Puck, our adventurers fiercely stepped into the unknown. After several battles, they interrupted a ritual ceremony led by a member of the cult of the Sons of Sheador. While the party members were able to defeat the Gnoll warband leader, the cult member was able to escape. With the immediate threat defeated, our adventurers led the children back to the slowly rebuilding village of Puck. Before they were able to return to the village, however, they were met by a very strange woman who seemed to have great control over Snot. After a brief and tense conversation with her, the party continued back to the village. Seeing that Puck was began to regain their footing, they continued onwards towards the City of Splendor in hopes of learning more about this mysterious woman they had encountered. Along the way, they encountered a group of bandits who bore the mark of the Sons of Sheador. Having need of rest from the King's Road, the party made their way to the town of Rodham, and that is where we join the story. So you guys are just entering the town of Rodham. If you remember from last session, you kind of had been walking up to it. You came across these kids who were kind of playing in the field right in front of the town, and they thought that you were hired by the village elders to come and take care of an issue that was happening in the village. So they kind of ran ahead and encouraged you guys to run along. So you are kind of walking down the main entryway to the village of Puck. And before we begin anything else, I need Owyn to roll me I believe it is a D12. Give me one moment.
Roll of the day.
I don't even know if I've ever
It's
rolled a
just
D12.
roll.
I'm sorry, no, a D20.
Oh.
First roll
there we
of
go.
the
I
day.
didn't wait my die.
Oh, you're in trouble.
4.
Okay. So what you know of Rodham, since it is mostly a human place, I mean, it's not very well. It's not something that the kingdom and your father pays a lot of attention to. It's kind of more on the fringes of the realm and stuff. But they tend to keep to themselves. They're kind of tree lovers, tree huggers sort of people.
Okay.
Would you say
And
hippies?
you know that, yeah, they kind of have that sort of hippie vibe to them a little bit.
They got beads in the hair.
They do.
You know that the guy who founded the town years and years ago, was sort of like even more out there than the village is now.
Okay.
Like just really big into nature and animals and stuff. And it's rumored that he actually was killed by a bear that he thought was his friend.
Nice.
Okay, so you guys are kind of right on the outskirts of town. The kids have ran sort of ahead of you, but the path is clear which way you need to go should you want to head to the town of Rodham.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why
Right?
we came.
That's why we came. Let's head into town.
Yeah, we're the heroes.
I'd like to go to the bank, please.
I'll join you. They might be able to appraise these gems we have.
I'd appreciate if somebody who doesn't look like a 12-year-old comes with us.
I mean,
I don't look 12.
I do.
I'm just short.
I do.
I'm
Oh,
tall,
yeah, he's
but
a
I'm
kid.
also
Yeah.
feline, so I don't know if that helps at all.
And I'm not helping in the age department.
Well, we can head to the bank first.
We have to go to the elders first.
Do we?
That's why we're here.
Thought we were going to the City of Splendor.
To the elders.
Well, we will, but we're obviously the people
We'll
that...
go talk to the elders and then to the bank.
Hey, DM, also, can you just let me know when like an hour's up since we entered the town?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys head into the town. As you walk into the town of Rodham itself, you see a lot of wooden huts, wooden cabins, things like that. The forest does sort of surround the area, so it makes sense that all of the furnishings and sort of houses and living areas are mostly constructed out of wood, sort of wood and mud kind of put together. In those sorts of ways. And you walk into town, and it truly is a town. There's a central market area that has some shops being traded, a lot of people doing kind of basket weaving and things like that. It's sort of nature-based, using the elements and the items that they have around them to create the crafts that they use both on a daily basis and sell both to the people in the town and out and around the area. So you kind of walk into that area. You do notice that there is sort of a grander hut or a yurt kind of straight through the market area that seems to be of significant importance. There's a lot of kind of beauty around it, beautiful flowers around the base, and then vines and leaves and other flowers kind of budding up around it, almost like it's this mound of flowers with an entryway kind of straight through the town. You don't see a lot of people going in and out of it. People kind of walk around it. They observe it, they see it, but it's not a place that seems very busy.
Can you see the kids at all?
You see a bunch of kids kind of playing around. I mean,
Well, the ones we saw.
you can spot the kids that you saw before. They're playing with other kids kind of out and
okay.
around. So you guys walk in, and then as you walk in, the kids kind of start cheering again. They recognize you coming in. They especially recognize you, and then all the little markets and shopkeepers start turning one by one, and more whispers start happening to each other, and they start kind of silent and stuff, and then they get sort of a bit louder, like, oh, is that really him? It is. Oh, it's the king's son.
As a child, I start waving.
You're waiting. They kind of comment on that too, like, oh, look at the cute boy that he's with, and oh, it's the king's son. And then all of a sudden, all the shopkeepers leave their posts and just start rushing towards you.
Okay.
I lean towards Rex and I go, there's gonna be a posse every time we go somewhere. We're with a celebrity.
I'm gonna step
My
aside.
lord, my prince, and some
God.
people are kneeling. Other shopkeepers have like taken everything from their thing and are just running towards you with their hands full
Oh, boy.
of
God.
gifts.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be like slinking back.
Everyone's. Why
Not
is
part of
everyone
the
abandoned
Okay,
me?
so it's that classic scenario where you didn't take a step forward, everybody else took a step back, so you're still in charge,
Okay.
but not because you chose to be.
Right.
And so now these people, pretty much everybody's kind of stepped back a little bit. Storm is definitely like away from you guys.
Okay.
I'm just confused. I'm watching.
And
Closely.
you just have a crowd of people around you. There's people trying to touch your armor. There's little kids who are just like trying to like get a piece of cloth from your robe and everything.
It's a tabard.
Tabard.
Okay. So I'll I guess just generally start acknowledging everyone, like waves. I'll pat the kids on the head,
Holding
like that kind
babies.
of thing.
Hold
Yeah,
some Kiss a baby's
Yeah.
forehead.
Kiss a baby.
kissing babies. What are they? They're just they're trying to give me shit too.
Yeah, so one guy comes up, he's got this huge woven basket, and inside of it it's just filled with strawberries,
Okay.
just to the brim. So it's nobody
Wow.
watching, or really no one can see this except probably you guys. But like the basketball sized basket just full of strawberries and everything. And he just kneels. He drops to the ground, raises it above his head, and says, "My lord, please, these are the finest strawberries in all the land, and I would be truly humbled and honored if you just tasted one. I know once you taste one, you will fall in love with it, and that everyone in the kingdom will know that they need to have strawberries."
I'll be the judge of that.
May my young friend also try one.
Of course,
Okay.
anyone in the kingdom guard.
Well, I will take one. I will feed it to Perk.
Do you feed it to Perk's actual mouth or his?
Oh no!
Just
Toss
chuck
it
it
up
in
in
his
the air.
crotch.
Yeah, I just throw it up in the air like really high in
Okay.
hopes that he like jumps to get it, and then like it doesn't look too weird.
Okay, I want a performance check
And
from
while
both
he does
of you.
that, since I know that I'm gonna also take one and bite into it at roughly the same time in hopes that they don't necessarily
look at
pay
you.
attention to him a ton.
Okay, I want a performance check from both of you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Here come those great stats.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
4.
20.
Okay, so you
So
have
like
this
I
whole,
bite my strawberry with like grandeur.
with greater. It is just the succulent tease of a strawberry going into your mouth, and there's people in town who are just like. Watching you, which takes away from the fact that you toss a strawberry up, and it goes maybe really kind of you, and I do appreciate your willingness to help, but I do think I need someone of a little more skill and talent and composure. Well, it's just
That's
something
fair.
that
That's fair.
adults tend to handle.
This toy shield doesn't make me look dangerous.
You're,
Arr.
oh, you're very and he plays it up as if he's like trying to like pretend to be scared by a kid.
I back up. I go, this is why I love doing this shit.
There's so like he's like trying to like be buddy with you
I
right now,
know.
and there's still a bunch of other people around you.
Are we just in the middle of the street?
You're like kind of like right in the
God, I
market
don't know what to
area,
do.
pretty
I'm like
much.
a kid.
So there's a whole bunch
What
of
do I do?
abandoned like carts
Oh yeah.
and storefronts.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Storm. Yes. I just wanted to get that eye roll out of Owen.
I don't know what's happening, but
No, you're being mobbed.
oh
Do I
man.
see
Your,
anything?
your
I'm gonna
Grace, your Grace, do you need to talk to more of these people?
Peons.
Well, I know we are here to help the elders. Because we are heroes.
Do you say that?
Yes.
Where?
And there's a couple cheers from the
What-
crowd. And go,
what-
oh yeah,
alright.
the king sends his own son to save us.
All right. After hearing that, I'm kind of weaseling my way in the crowd, and so I make it over to Rick, and I start saying, "Make way for heroes! Make way for
Oh
heroes!"
god.
And
Start pushing the crowd away.
I started clearing out a path for us to start walking.
Make way for
Okay.
heroes.
Everybody loves these two kids who are like trying to make.
Yes.
They all think that you're other like people's sons from the village essentially. So like, oh, that's cute, and like parents are like, oh, like I'll step out of the way, and like as you pass them, they just fill back into their spot.
I like poke him with like this tiny little shield I have. I'm like, make way for heroes. And
Like,
then
okay.
I look next to somebody. Where are the elders?
The elders are in a meeting currently. There have been some issues around actually. Nothing that should concern you, young boy.
Where do they meet? Your Highness here needs to speak with them.
Of course, we will send word that he has arrived right away. But they do meet in the grand house right at the end of the market here, right in the center of town.
I just need you to be my diplomat all the time. I don't know what I'm doing.
The Grand House, lead the way, Reginald.
Oh yes. Well, I cannot enter the grand house. But I will lead you up to it and inform the guard of the prince's arrival.
Good.
Follow me right this way, and he's like just like bowing
Please,
down.
you can stand.
Make way
friend.
for the king's son. He's the coolest kid in the nation.
Everyone's joining in. Everybody's singing
Is that
the song.
like a real song? Okay.
It is now.
Yeah.
Susan.
They
I
all
made
know
it up.
I am visibly flustered, by the way. Like, what I look like right now
Yeah.
is what Owen looks
It's
like.
okay.
Owen, do you typically get this much attention in town?
Yeah, but usually there's a bodyguard that helps you with this stuff. But I ditched him so I could adventure a little more freely.
Rex and I are your bodyguards.
Hey, yes.
You have two short bodyguards.
Was there something interesting on one of the nearby cards?
Do you want? I mean, there's like
what Storm was doing.
there's a few shiny things
Storm is
that
stealing shit
from
from
your
this
I mean, you can't make out like clearly what things are, but like
Is there one
you've
that's like...
you've been around markets before. You know there's stuff around there.
Yeah, I want one of them.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
All right. Oh, Jesus, that was forceful. Stealth. 16.
Okay, that's good. There's a bit of fanfare around a certain royal person at the moment.
How convenient.
So you're able to kind of make
They're
your way through the carts, and you're kind of like doing like the Pink Panther sort of like thing.
yes. Hashtag dad
Um,
jokes.
and you're looking at the carts and stuff, and you see like a few copper pieces kind of left out on the top of some, and then it catches your eye. You see this bag, that has gold like leafing on the rope that would tie around it.
Interesting.
And it's got all sorts of different like patterns, and kind of like my hat, how it has like all these like different like kind of colors and shades and shapes, very sort of like geometric patterns and things like
I
that
think I've
all
ever
around
seen
it.
the front of that hat, and I did not know it was a bull's hat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just thought it was a cool hat.
Yeah, strangely enough, we record this podcast in Ontario, Canada.
We're actually all
That's a
Toronto
lie.
Raptor fans.
Woo! Is DeRozan still playing? Oh,
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
But yeah, so you see that
Yeah, no, yeah.
at a booth, a little bit further down.
Well, I want to know what the heck it is, so I'm gonna try and take it and then figure that out later.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
Not great. 8.
Okay, you grab it. It kind of slides into your coat pocket, and
Yeah.
you didn't see anybody see you take it.
Right.
You didn't see me.
No, I know.
Yeah.
All right, and this is about when they start.
This is when about. So
I
you're
hear-
you're
this is when
actually you've
boys
actually sort of like
saying,
moved
"Make
past
way."
them
Make
at this
way
point.
for
This
the
is when the
king's
marching song
greatest
probably broke
son.
out.
He's
Yeah.
the hero of the city.
So you're like kind of like halfway through the little market area, and they're now just starting to like march towards the house at the end,
Do you have a
the
stick
elder
that
house.
you're, like, in front of
It's
us,
my
dude?
shield. It's my shield.
Yeah.
And my club.
Yeah.
And they look like children things because they shrunk with me. But I'm just like,
That's amazing.
And
Oh,
for
man,
your
this
knowledge,
music,
it's been
man.
probably about 20 minutes
thank you.
since entering town.
So I'm just gonna like kind of merge with the
Yeah,
crowd. that I
blend
imagine is
back in.
following them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of a crowd to it.
as much as
Perk,
get down on
Perk,
the
Perk,
floor.
and Perk and Rex are sort of, one of you is in the front, sort of clearing the way. The other one's in the back, kind of like keeping everybody, like keeping the entourage together, making sure that nobody gets too close.
It's like Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here.
Yes.
And then so you approach the elder house, and you see again all of these beautiful flowers and kind of vines growing up and around it, and I didn't even write his name down, but the strawberry man,
Reginald.
Thank you. I'm gonna make a note of that. Really
The
quick.
greatest strawberry farmer in IL.
He needs like 100 or
Reginald.
200 gold.
I do not have 100
Oh,
or 200
never
gold.
mind.
That you're
Reginald,
going to
come
get
to
him.
the
Yeah,
those
that a nice child said would bring it.
would
So
like-
so Reginald,
I'm upset that this man is trying to take advantage of a child, which is me. I'm a teen, I guess.
You are a teen.
and so
Should I kill him?
you guys approach and you see
I'm a paladin, by the way.
you see two town's guards standing at the entryway of the doorway into the elder's house, and Reginald like starts to open his mouth to explain, and they see the crest on your armor, and one of them just immediately runs in.
Okay.
And the other one says, again, bowing and kneeling in front of you, goes, my lord, my friend has just gone inside to alert the elders that you have arrived. We apologize for making you wait out here, but we promise that you will be allowed access very soon.
I like traveling with you, Owen.
This
It's
is
great.
Actually,
So,
I was gonna sidle up next to the cloak.
you need not apologize, friend. And I kind of like grab his arm so he stands up.
He
And no need
he
to
immediately
kneel.
recoils. He does
what? Come on,
not
dude.
find himself worthy to be touched by you.
You can stand. That's
Owen,
fine.
Do you have a
Okay,
traveling cloak?
I just wanted to thank him for protecting the city. Why are you interrupting me?
Strider.
I'm wearing a cloak, but I also have this
What,
giant.
a cloak that doesn't signify who you are.
It's not a cloak. It's a tabard.
Really, you might want to
I'm
consider
wearing.
taking it off.
Look, I'm wearing one. It's all black. You can't see that.
Hey, and let me just hold it up to the microphone really quick so they
Yeah.
can hear it.
Can
As
everyone catch that?
as Apejaw's saying this to Owen, I'd like to sneakily cast light on his tabard, so he just starts glowing.
Like I said, I don't run
So,
into this problem
so
very often. Okay.
the
done
guard who
talking.
just stood up, was starting to feel comfortable again with himself in your presence, sees this divine light coming from around you, and immediately just prone on the ground, will not even make eye contact anymore. And you turn around to the crowd, and everybody is just on the ground, just in awe that this essentially like
Owen,
holy
does your
man.
family shit gold?
And in the middle of that crowd, there's just a
No.
giant tabaxi standing.
Yeah,
Just
the
staring
only-
at
I see Storm and I'd be like, hey,
Hey.
like I
that
said,
big
usually-
anime
Right.
sigh
Yeah.
teardrop.
It's like the tear
like
thing.
right- like I
the
said
eyes like go up
earlier,
and down. And...
I usually have a bodyguard that keeps this kind of stuff from happening. I've never really had to hide, but I mean, I could get a bigger cloak if you want.
Either that or we should just have some training, next time we come into a town.
I didn't think this would happen.
Maybe next time I shouldn't disguise myself.
And maybe you shouldn't cast light on me when people are intimidated by me.
But how?
Guys,
but how?
you're all listening.
But how funny was that though? That was pretty great.
It was pretty funny.
Guys, everybody's listening to you.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, all you people. Excuse me. I'm just gonna, walk through all these prone bodies.
Yeah, so you're like tiptoeing through,
Oh, are you in the
through
crowd?
I was,
you were next to
hiding
me.
in the
Me
crowd.
Storm
Yeah.
is.
Oh, I'm next to you.
No, him, I'd like,
Oh.
hey.
Yeah.
But to him, I was like, it was like a, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Never,
gonna-
okay,
It was
alright.
a sign. It was a
Pardon me,
sign.
excuse
Yeah,
me,
it was
coming
a-
through.
excuse
Come on.
me, excuse me.
Oh,
Party funds, we get him a big cloak to cover up his shit.
Sounds good.
I'm with the prince. I guess.
I will dispel light just for.
Okay, so you dispel light, and at that time the other guard comes back out,
in the shape of a halo over my head.
and so the other guard comes out and utters you, my lord, the elders are ready to speak with you. They're surprised but very glad that you have arrived at this time. Please come in.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's do this.
Okay, so you guys, you all come in, and you walk in, and so it's essentially,
This in?
Yep.
so it's
Ralphie.
it's essentially just one big, open, like circle essentially, and so you have the elders are sort of lined up against the wall. I'm gonna grab some minis really quick.
What are you grabbing?
Minis.
Elders.
Oh, minis. Mini
Some
elders.
elders.
Grabbing the elders.
They're mini elders.
So I'm gonna just kind of sit by the entrance. I'm assuming there's like one main door.
Yes.
That's correct.
I'm not singing anymore, but I'm still marching.
Hey, Ralphie. While we're walking through,
Yeah?
what's gonna happen when you're no longer short?
Then I drop my fake voice I've been doing. I'm just gonna turn back into Perk again.
Right in front of the elders.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of my point.
We can preface it, maybe?
I mean, I can turn back now.
Are we alone right now?
Scare the guard.
Or are we still with the guard?
We're
There's-
in the
there's
room
still
with
a
the
guard there.
elders, I
I'm back by
believe.
the entrance.
All right, fine. And I'll say it out
Wait,
loud.
can we please give them some
I
warning?
was about to say.
Dwarf. The dwarf.
That yeah.
After he sets everybody, I was about to say to the guard that's walking next to us, and I'm gonna drop my child fake voice I've been doing. Say, please don't be alarmed, sir.
He's
And
really nice.
I'm just gonna drop it.
What? What? And even the elders are like, whoa.
Oh, I thought we were like in like an
I like put up.
antechamber.
I
It's
like
just
put
for
up a
crowd
hand-
control and damage
put up a
control.
hand like to kind of make everyone be quiet.
Okay, they're quiet.
He is one of my traveling companions and one of my mentors. I swear to you, he is a good being.
I'm gonna come up and put my arm around Perk and just smile.
Are you
trying
that
to
tall
help.
too?
Yeah, I'm like 6.5 feet tall.
It's like 6.5.
Yeah.
I'm 7.
We have 2 short people, 3 tall people.
Okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
And so one of the older elders with a long gray beard, as a stereotypical elder might, sort of closes his eyes and goes, "If that is what the prince of the land says, then that is what we shall follow."
There's 6 elders.
Yes.
The prince of the land.
I'm the prince of the land.
How did we get so lucky to travel with this guy? How nice is that?
It really was just shit luck. We were in the same inn at the same time.
Oh,
Like,
great.
No such thing as luck.
I disagree.
The elders are all just kind of like sitting there
Anyway.
tapping their fingers.
Sorry, we interrupted. Prince,
sure
my prince. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Your splendor.
We were on our way traveling to this, or no, sorry. We were outside of your town and we heard that you needed help. And as a group of traveling adventurers and heroes, it is our duty to help the helpless, I guess. What seems to be going on?
Oh, well, we are honored that
So
the-
Apejaw will be my representative speaking moving forward for this meeting.
Oh, he's your Jar Jar.
do not insult him like that.
He's
How
my finest-
dare you? Give me that inspiration.
No.
Oh, he took it.
No.
DM stole it.
No, you can keep it
Yay.
for now.
Thank you, Your Grace.
But one more.
For
reference.
one more, yeah, for one more shitty Star Wars.
He is the
reference.
finest. He is the finest wizard of my. I don't know what the hell.
Your court.
My court.
Your entourage.
So with that, the focus then shifts to you, Apejaw, and so this older elder turns to you, the same one who spoke before, and goes, "Master Apejaw, it is brought to our
I
attention."
audibly sigh. Like a.
Yeah. We are
Did you make note of Master?
we are pleased at you and the prince's arrival, and as I'm sure word has gotten to the king of our situation, of this unfortunate plague that is ailing our city at the moment. We have As the prince surely knows, we are mostly a lumber community. Most of our work comes from forestry and such, but we have recently run into issues where a individual has turned the beasts of the forest against us, and now we folk of Rodham do not take more than what we need, and we do not draw from the forest, but we do rely on it for much of our trade and our economy. And with these attacks and these disappearances that happen when our loggers go out, it's truly causing issue for us.
And these attacks, I believe we heard mention of a druid.
Yes, and so a different elder responds, much younger, a little bit older than Owyn, maybe, but young. He goes, yes, the cursed druid he's attacking us. He's fucked our village. It's over for us if we don't end this now. Please, Your Majesty. And he's not talking to you. He's looking right at you and goes, Your Majesty, I apologize for being out of place, but we demand the king's assistance, and we have waited far too long for this. And a couple of the other elders are trying to calm him down.
Desperation doesn't look good on you, kid.
And who are you to speak to me? I am an elder of this village.
And
you are
he
simply
is a companion of the prince. Anyways, if you demanded the king's assistance and I'm here now, obviously you just got it. So is this druid a part of your village, or is he in the wild?
He's in the wild, my prince.
Okay.
Where most druids tend to live.
That's a better tone.
I mean, my great...
He shoots a dirty look at you.
What would Garen have been like? My great? I'm trying not to be a Mari audience participant. Yeah, because Garen started.
Maybe 15.
They're not gonna like me.
Thank you. What other information can you give the prince at this time? If we are to adventure in the woods, we need instructions of where we might find this druid, other attacks that have taken place, clues.
Well, most of the attacks have happened out in the woods. You'd have to venture to where most of the lumbering is done. This is a third elder that's speaking. Again, another younger elder, roughly the same age as the second elder.
As the one that bitched a lot.
That's correct. Did you say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
I did.
I'm just checking. I'm just making sure.
Give him a little something though.
Good.
I'm your hype man. Don't worry, I got your back.
He needed it.
I'm
And
only 6
he.
feet tall.
Hype.
Oh, you're my hype. You're my hype
man.
beast.
Hype man.
Right, man. Just a guy you can round and look tall.
He's got a ladder that he just carries with him.
Last session was a bag. Now it's a ladder.
You always gonna be carrying something.
Yeah. It's the bag of many things. It just constantly changes.
Whatever it is.
And so this other elder who has kind of dark golden hair, goes, we know he lives in the woods, deep in the woods, and he calls many animals to his aid. Most of the attacks do sort of plague those who venture out, and it is nearing a local festival, and we do fear that his attack will, he might call upon the animals to attack the entire village at our weakest in a few days when we have the festival.
When did these attacks start?
Oh, months ago.
Was there any triggering effect?
We think it's only because of the woods. We're not quite sure. The druid has been in the woods for years and years, but he has not always plagued us this way. He used to be a friend, but now he's changed. He's set on harming the village now.
So you know his name.
We know of him. He's gone by many things. We don't know his true name.
Did you guys expand your lumbering in the past few months, going into new territories or cutting down different forestries?
No, we've stayed true to our places, and we move around. We do let the forest grow again once we have taken from it. We try to harvest responsibly.
And you've seen the druid attack, or just his animals?
We've seen his animals. We've seen his mark upon the animals.
What
Yes,
is
his
mark?
when an animal is possessed by him, their eyes glow a deep, vibrant red, and arcane and understood, misunderstood. The animals themselves are not at fault. We do not wish harm upon the animals. We understand that self-defense is more important at times, but we are hurt by the pain that this causes both us and the nature around us.
Have you killed any of these animals?
We've but only in self-defense. Our hunters do not seek them out.
And when you've killed them, did you notice any magical essence leaving them, or did you inspect it at all?
Only the elders would possess that kind of magic to see and understand anything like that. Our hunters aren't trained in that way. They haven't reported anything like that.
Haven't gotten your hands dirty as an elder?
We have a responsibility to our people to hold up other social standards and expectations here.
Get it?
Another question for the prince. How do you become an elder here in town? There are many of you that I would consider quite young.
Good question. Good question.
None of us are princes, sir. We are brought on either through family or election at times.
So sometimes it passes down to a younger child?
It is loud, but it must be approved by the village still.
Okay.
What's this upcoming festival you mentioned?
It is a celebration of the change of seasons and such, and as more trees begin to die in this fall season that we are entering in, we pay respects to the Morning Lord and the Mistress who take their toll on our world.
Interesting. I've heard of them.
So you have a festival after the Festivus of Colors?
We do. The Festivus of Colors does mark the beginning of this season, but it is a celebration for the hard work and the long days that are before us, as this is a time that we usually have more that we can harvest and harvest respectfully.
Do you have any lodging for us suitable for the prince?
There is space in the inn with a private room and a private dining area that we could make room for the prince and his companions in.
And then what about the rest of us? Where would we stay?
There are other rooms in the inn as well that you would be able to stay in. For of course, a reduced fee for those of the King's Court.
The King's Court.
I'm just a prince.
That sounds reasonable to me,
Don't
Master
sell
Angel.
yourself short, Owen.
Okay.
Don't sell yourself short.
And do you have any
I'm not even
jewelers
there.
or other than the market? Does the bank appraise things?
Yes, we do have a general fund store. It is called the Gem and I.
The gem and
I've waited a week to say that.
Gemini.
Yeah,
Spelled like EYE or I?
just I.
The gem and I.
Gem and I.
Got it. Thank you.
Amazing.
All of my creativeness for this entire session went into that name. Just so you
Hey,
know.
keep the
So
fun
spend a lot of time there.
I believe if we refill some of our rations and stores, we could look into this. What do you think, Prince and others?
I'd like to go to the gem and I.
Good. Me too.
And then we will track down this druid and end the curse that has been plaguing your village.
Oh, thank you very, very much. This is the older elder with the beard.
Thank you.
Thank you, my prince. It is truly an honor to have the noble line here to help us, and know that the elders are here to serve you.
Has he opened his eyes at all this whole conversation?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
I was
Close the
gonna
entire-
you or the
Yes.
character. And I'm
Here's
not the
uh,
character.
here's the real question, good sir. Do you want the druid dead?
Let's attempt diplomacy first.
We
I want their
need the problem to end. Whether you feel that his life needs to be taken, then so be it. But if you can change his ways and his thoughts, well, a life not taken is much better in this world.
Understood and agreed.
So then they all kind of bow, and the two guards come back in and sort of start escorting you towards the inn.
Okay.
That kid was a dick.
Huge dick.
We're still in the
I didn't.
room.
I didn't
No, I
like.
thought we were walking.
No, we were leaving. We were leaving. We were leaving.
I would have
I
said
know,
it.
I know.
Should I fight him?
No.
Okay.
He won't
That's
fight
not
you.
how
He's-
you deal with your subjects.
Yeah, it's our job.
You said someone else to rough him up.
We'll put him in place. We'll
Okay.
go in.
You hire some goons.
I thought I kind of put him in his place. That was fun.
You did a good job.
You have your court wizard, your court healer, your court strongman, and your court sneaker.
And I'm the ladder
Thank you.
boy.
My court
I was,
thief.
I was expecting you to say just cat.
And your
And my favorite
your
pet cat.
My favorite pet.
and Storm, I have a quick question for you. We've been with each other for a little bit now, and I was just curious. I don't mean any disrespect when I ask this, but
None taken.
do you favor milk? Do you like milk? Is that something that you like?
Yes.
I mean,
Just a question.
who doesn't like milk?
That's fair. That's all.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to seek it out, but if it's there, I mean, I'm gonna have it.
Okay.
Do you use a glass or do you drink it out of a bowl?
Can
I don't know
do-
why I made my voice deeper. I'm like, I can't.
because we all do.
I also have a cold.
Because it's the Happy Hood Radio
Yes.
Hour.
Okay, we're done.
I can do either. Most people find it strange if I drink out of a bowl. So I tend not to.
But do you like it better?
It's the same. Depends on how thirsty I am, I guess.
That's fair.
I'm just
That's
trying to
fair.
get him to admit that he's a cat.
I think he will admit it.
I will drink out of a bowl,
Yes.
but most people just look at me weird when I do, so it's not something I'm gonna do at the
Oh,
tavern.
fair.
Storm, I understand. I drank
Storm.
out of a bowl for the first 30 years of my life.
Why?
What?
Perk starts losing it.
Have you ever been to Zutog?
No.
No. They don't know fineries like we do.
And they have bowls, but
That's
nothing
the orc
else
bowl,
to
right?
hold liquid.
Is that where the orcs are?
It is.
They must like their bowls there.
Everything's done with bowls and hands and their own swords.
Oh,
It would be difficult to drink on a sword.
It would.
there's not.
But I've done it.
That's why I only have
Blood
half
by
my
enemies.
tongue.
All right. With that, is
Are we
everyone
at the Gemini?
Is everyone?
Is there still a crowd outside?
No, the guards have been kind of
Okay,
keeping
good.
them away. So the two guards came in to get you, but there's like now
to save your village.
like 6 or 7 guards.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
blocking
Do it anyway,
everybody.
and nobody sees you.
I don't.
You just burst out the door and there's no one there.
We'll make our way to the Gemini.
Oh man.
Okay, so the guards led you to the inn. Do you want to do anything there, or you're gonna head right? You just want to head right to the Gemini? There's plenty of time. It's like
I'll go into that.
the afternoon. So
I don't
you
need
have,
to do anything at the Gemini.
Ape John, I'll go, and anyone else.
I need to go to Gemini.
I'll go to the inn.
I'll go to the Gemini.
Okay. I'm alone.
You have your own room
Okay.
to get cozy in, Prince.
I thought we were gonna share. I'm nice.
Ask for satin sheets.
I don't.
Get everything you can.
Get a couple extra robes in those bar
Make sure your room has a fireplace.
raid the fridge.
the mini fridge.
Get a mini bar.
You guys already left.
Oh,
We're
I don't
saying
think we did.
behind ourselves.
I don't
We're
think
walking
we did.
away. Don't forget the mini bar.
The macadamia nuts. They're expensive and gross, but take them anyway.
And those fluffy slippers.
Oh my god.
they have peanut M&Ms. You have to get them.
Hell yeah.
They do.
And we're
I
not
don't know.
staying
Oh.
if there's no chocolate on the pillow.
I was never allowed to even open up the mini fridge when we stayed at hotels when we traveled because I just take it. Like, oh, it's a fridge. I can take the food here. My parents would like,
Hey, a juice
No.
box. That's not a juice box.
that's mommy
So
and
the
daddy's wine
Gemini.
cooler. So
the Gemini.
you walk again kind of through the market sort of halfway, and there's this sort of crossroads right in the middle of the market. So you make a right, and then right around the corner you see a sign swinging that says the gem and I, and it's a gem with like stick figure arms and legs drawn out of it. Trying to dance with another very pale blonde redheaded woman, or not blonde redheaded woman.
Blonde redhead woman.
Yeah, strawberry blonde. Strawberry blonde. With way more powder on her face than was ever necessary for any sort of film.
I love this.
As we're walking through the marketplace,
Yes.
I take a look at the stand where something may have been taken and see who's looking at it. Like,
Yeah. So
like the
so you
proprietor.
actually
You wouldn't have to
actually
do
see-
that if you weren't a thief.
You're not there.
You're not there.
You're not there.
Oh, no.
You
Says
see
Owen's conscious.
You
to
see,
Storm.
the kind of the stall owner, this middle-aged man, a little older, kind of salt and pepper hair,
With 10
more
kids.
more pepper than salt, so he's still got some. Yeah, he's still
Who he's
still
telling
young.
they can't eat anymore.
But
He's
he's
the just for men.
yeah, exactly.
Nivea.
Rogaine.
But he's talking to like a town guard, like giving like a report.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what I expected.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know.
Yeah.
What do you guys think happened over there?
I don't know. The mob was going crazy. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, moving on to the Gemini.
I'm pretty pissed I didn't catch that. No, I did catch it. Never mind. That strawberry, I ate it. It was good.
Yeah, it was a really good strawberry.
It was a really good strawberry.
I think you need to remember when you're short and tall.
Yeah.
Might give some issues. Cost
Just
of
be a
issues.
really
I just
tall
love
child.
fucking with people when I'm a kid, man. That's what I used to do in Poldora when I was really bored in the wilderness.
Yeah.
I just used to turn into a kid and beg for money, and they gave me so much money.
Elves are rich.
They're so rich. Okay, Gemini.
Okay, so you walk in the door of the Gemini and a little bell rings, and you see this. You walk and it's a relatively plain room. There's a few glass cases off to the side that have some stones and stuff in it, kind of carved jewelry and things like that, necklaces, kind of fine ware. You like Stormy like sort of like twitches and like, God damn it, there's all this good shit in here.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't just out in the marketplace.
Well, right, exactly. And the bell rings, and you hear this sort of this shuffling on the floor from behind the bar. And you go, and then you hear
What's happening?
a stool hit the ground, and then some more shuffling. Go,
Everything all right?
oh, it's fine. And
Yes.
he's shuffling.
Yeah.
And then he's just going and going, and then you hear another stool hit against wood,
Oh my gosh, how short is
This
this?
is a
guy?
pixie?
and then just
Some of us fit in.
Okay, I go back there. Hey, what seems to be the problem?
you go around.
Yeah.
So you go and you peek around, and you see this gnome
It is.
that is maybe 2 feet tall,
So
just
hey,
a-
we're at eye level. I like
just
this.
like a tiny little man.
God.
And the bar is like the sales bar, the counter is a human height.
He won the shop at a card game.
Right. And so he has 2 stepladders stacked on top of each other just to get up
Safety first.
to the
Does
counter.
ever come inspect your shop?
And so you go around. What I forgot what you said. I'm sorry.
well,
There seemed to be a problem
I was-
back there.
I just said, hey, we're at eye level.
Oh, hello. It's nice to see someone that size here.
Oh,
It's
God.
not very common.
Oh boy.
And then so he's still kind of climbing
Hey.
up, like talking.
How about I give you a boost there?
Oh, I'm just all right. It's fine. I'm almost up all the way. And he gets to the top shelf and turns, and then just goes, "Oh Jesus." I'm sorry. Can I help you?
I just, without any formalities, I just take out the bag of the 7 gems that I have,
Yeah.
and I pour them on the counter.
Okay. So they all kind of scatter out, and he is like collecting them, like stopping them from falling off the counter and stuff. And he then is scrambling around, feeling all these different pockets and stuff that he has all over him. And then he pulls out what kind of looks like a timepiece almost that you'd like have like clipped to your a pocket watch. But instead of like a watch on the end, it's this jewelry appraiser
Monocle.
monocle.
Nice.
And he's staring at it and looking at him. Go, oh yes, oh I see. Oh, all right, we'll put that one there. And all right. And I'm sorry. What exactly did you want to do with these?
Well, 2 questions. 1, are any of these magical? And 2, how much would you pay for them?
Let's see here. A magical presence. Let me take a moment and just sort of focus. And he takes the monocle out of his eye, tucks it away, wipes his brow, and goes just kind of focuses on it for a second. No, I don't sense anything magical with these. But if you are looking to sell or trade them,
I stop him. I put on my finger. You're gonna have to talk to my master.
Master Gnome, down here.
Oh yes, hello.
Hello, are you from Dolan?
Born there originally, but spent many years traveling around, collecting things, trinkets, toys, gems, beautiful things.
Beautiful. My father is from Dolan.
Oh, but your mother isn't?
No.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
I have a few gems as well. We're looking for the appraisal on them, and then some purchases as well on my end.
All right then. Can I see your gems as well? Is it? Are they being appraised together or separate?
Separate, but
Together.
together. I'll put my.
No
can you put these on
judgment
the
is to
table
be
as well?
passed here. Listen.
I take the gems and I put them on the table.
Can you put half the appetizer on each check?
Can we go splitsies?
So I have 5. He has 7.
I have 3. Say from the back of the store.
What the fuck are you?
Could say the same to you.
He is my pet cat.
You're not
Do you want
there.
to go to the appraised as well? I put the additional 3 on the table, so now we have.
a minor from Penelope's bag.
Yes. Okay, so you pull them from Pinup's bag.
Well, I don't have the bag anymore.
Oh,
but
right.
That's where I originally stole it from.
Right.
There are 15 gems on the table.
Okay. Well, let's see. And he's like rearranging them and like just combining all of the piles and like sorting them out by color and by style. And we'll all right. Well, let's see. These ones are each worth let's see total. Well, I should get my scale. Hold on. And he turns around and starts going down the steps and.
Gosh. Thank God I'm not there.
Can I like reach over
I'd
and
be
like
mad.
put him down? Is that too far for me to reach?
You could like grab him while he's at the like at.
I won't reach for him then.
Okay, but like as he's like going down, like you have to like reach over
Yeah, I
and
figured.
around
Okay,
the counter.
that's okay.
Um,
Is there a chair on our side?
No, it is the most Spartan thing ever. It's just wood.
I can pick you up.
Can you set me on top of the counter?
Yeah.
And I just sit with my
Dude.
legs dangling over the
I
counter.
just like put him up like a kid you put like on top of like the dryer at the laundry. Just like put him on there.
need to be able to see.
And so so you can kind of like see over now, and you see there's a whole bunch of shelves behind, and so there he has a scale that he's able to pull up, and works his way back up, sets it on the counter, and then starts reorganizing the gems in the exact way that you guys had handed it to him. And so Perk, he's weighing yours first, and he's looking at them, inspecting them, weighing them, and goes, well, for these, I think we can, about 150 gold pieces for what we have here.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
And not that I know anything about appraising, but we'll see how it goes. What's my insight? Probably like a -5. Oh, plus
That's
6.
one of your good ones.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
The first natural 20 of the day.
Here on the hub, you heard 3.
He's definitely trying to get a good deal out of you, but he's not like totally lowballing you either.
Okay.
So 150 then, he starts like pulling it
seems
in.
fair. 175 and you got a deal.
Oh well, you see there are some scratches and tarnishes in some of these gems, and they're just not quite the most pristine that I would love to give you 175. The best I can do, I think, is a 155 perhaps for all this.
160 you have a deal.
Make a persuasion check.
Gosh.
Nick's the only one rolling this game.
Hey, I rolled to steal a thing.
That's true.
Ah, 18.
Well, All right.
15 gems for 7. Oh,
One
60.
160. So he.
I reach my hand over, and I do a shake.
With his whole body.
Yeah, you grab his like entire like
Yep.
hand and forearm and just shake it. He like kind of like moves like off the stool, goes, "Ah!" Lets out a little fart. He's old; he can't control it anymore. And so he quickly gathers up the gems and then counts out 160 gold, puts it in a nice little purse for you, and puts it back up on the counter.
Thank you.
Who was next? I'm sorry.
I am.
And all right, these 3 were yours.
Yes, I assume. I'm saying to the DM.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yes.
Yes, they were yours.
All right. Did you need to know if they were magical or not, or?
I don't think they are, but sure, if you got time.
All right. Clears the counter a little bit again. Takes the thing out of his. Focuses on him for a second. Nope, nothing magical.
All right, then just appraisal and probably selling.
All right. So he puts the monocle back in and starts weighing them and analyzing them and looks at him and goes, well, 2 of these aren't worth very much. They're very beautiful, but unfortunately I can't give you very much for them. But there is 1 gem that you have here that's quite rare. I can offer you
hope it's more than you got.
110 gold.
Can I insight check that?
Word. That's a good deal for 3.
Insight, and then just roll 17.
He's being pretty fair. He's trying to
Get us out of here.
yeah.
No, I know, I got it.
He's got a business to run.
Yeah, that's fine. Yes, that seems reasonable.
Oh, all right then, great. And just pulls it right away, and then has like the bag already ready and just tosses it at you.
Suspect, but all right. Thank you. 110, you said?
Can I, before I talk to him, while he's talking to him, Arcana check my own gems?
Yeah.
Mine is probably magical.
Go ahead and roll that.
Yeah.
10?
Yeah.
But there's no magical presence or
I
anything
figured
coming
as
from it.
much, but- Then yes. And mine.
All right then. All right. Let's see. He's kind of. You had 5, right? Okay. Well. He's looking at it a little closer and goes. Takes out another one. Puts it in the other eye. Well. You said that you were looking for some other items in the store as well.
Correct.
What were you looking for?
Pearl.
A pearl.
A pearl.
Pearl. Or anything of magical essence, any scrolls, spell books, or if you could point me to areas in town of a library.
What else is in this store? Like, what things are on the shelves? Or other
This
shelves?
is like strictly a gem and stone like jewelry kind of store. Very fine. Doesn't seem to be magical or anything. It doesn't seem to be like that. It just seems like sort of fine jewelry. You see a lot, and I think I mentioned this last session. I forgot in my recap. Pretty much all of the people in Rodham, including this gnome, have slightly longer hair, and woven into their hair is a bead. And you see like a kind of like a fishbowl, like what the dice bowl by your head, kind of like that, just like with full of like different colored beads and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all that's there. Well, I do have I believe I have a pearl here that I received a little bit ago. Are you looking for any specific sizes or anything that you need? Any?
I hold up my hand and just show like a decent sized pearl that would be about 50 gold.
Oh, all right. Well, for 50 gold here, let's see. Let's look at the stones and. Let me get a little closer and see. And well, for what I can give you, Oh, well, let me do the math.
I walk out. I leave the stuff.
Okay.
To the shop.
I can give you I can give you 120 gold with a pearl in there as well for you, worth close to maybe 50, 60, 70 gold.
Okay.
Which one is it then? 50, 60, or 70?
I'm gonna whisper in your ear.
That works.
Okay, great. And he pulls those, shuffles around for a little
what was
bit.
it? How much gold?
For no reason.
You get 120 gold,
And a pearl. That's worth
and
50.
yeah.
Sorry, I hit the mic.
Alright, so
I'm a
you
bad.
guys are done with
Not that
appraising?
mic. This mic. I left. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not fully done, but if you
Oh,
need
okay.
to chime
Well,
in.
if you're still in
yeah,
transaction,
yeah, I can, yeah.
keep you finish your thing.
And I pull out that huge diamond I have. And put
His
it on the
eyes
counter.
just go wide,
And this.
and he's already touching it and pulling it towards him.
Yes.
Oh, a tip! Thank you
no.
very much. How
Master
generous.
Master Gnome, and I pull it back to sitting next to me.
I'm not in there anymore.
I'm more interested in not necessarily sale, but trade for this one.
Would you like my wife?
Zing!
This guy.
I don't know if she's worth
no.
1,000 gold.
But these beads, what are they worth? The ones I see in people's hair.
Oh, well, they're not really worth much at all. It's just sort of a cultural thing that we wear to
Just
signify.
fashion.
Well, it's a little bit more than fashion. It's
High fashion.
Do they do anything? Because I see them hitting them all the time.
Oh no, that's just a quick way of saying hello while you're busy on your way moving around the town.
Oh, so they're worth nothing.
There's sentimental value to all of them, sir, but if you would like to purchase one, I'd happily sell you one.
Do you have other
this chap.
diamonds?
As large as this one?
Well, smaller, but for trade. One large for multiple smaller.
Perhaps. How many are you looking for?
40.
I'm looking for one about 1/10 of the size, one about half the size, or actually 4/10 of the size, one half the size, and a large amethyst one worth 1/10 of this to put in my circlet.
Well, that was a lot. Hold on.
Do your math.
Don't rush me.
I'm not.
I think. Yes, I think we could do
Just
something
the
like that.
fucking math.
I don't know if I have anything half this size, but I can give you 2 smaller ones and 2 amethyst stones.
How big are those?
Are the amethyst stones?
All of them. The diamonds. How can I see them?
Oh my gosh.
Well, they're on display behind me, sir. So
There you go.
Size-wise, how do they look? Like mine's this big. How big?
they're
are the ones
they're
you showed
each
me?
they're probably each worth 100 gold.
Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
Well, I unfortunately there are other gems that you can have, but I unfortunately don't have anything else that I can trade for something that large.
Oh.
Walk out.
Okay, I guess I'll keep.
Can I be drinking ale at the inn?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'm coming
That's
to
it.
you next too.
I just don't need one this big, but I'll hold on to it. I just want a fair trade. I feel like 4 gems for this one, it just isn't fair.
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I'm telling you what I have.
Okay, that's all. I'll see you
Alright.
later.
All right,
See you
well,
later.
farewell.
Alright, before we leave.
I left.
Oh my god.
I
Burn
said,
it to the ground.
So are you two the only ones?
Yeah.
Perk is gone. You guys are
like,
still in the store.
So, old
I'm
timer.
kind of staking up the door.
Old timer, you've
Inside.
certainly been here for a while. Do you see any symbols or any gems that might be encrusted in some objects that bear this symbol? And I draw the Shiador cult symbol. Ring any bells?
No, I've never seen anything like that before. It's crudely crafted, though. Whoever put it in there is, well, a poor craftsman.
Why is it craftsman?
I thought it was carved into the
I
gem.
said, have you
you
seen
drew it.
anybody
You drew it. I misunderstood.
I was like,
Yeah,
that's
I drew it.
He was
Yeah.
just slamming your
Okay.
artistic ability.
That's a shitty drawing. How old are you?
That's a shitty.
No, he doesn't
Okay.
say that. That's not canon. That's not canon.
It's canon.
No,
Canon.
I take it back.
Shitty drawing.
cut.
Green dwarf. Or gnome. Sorry. Racist.
No, I haven't seen any symbols like that before. Is it a crest of yours or some kind? Are you looking for a custom work?
We are looking for someone that it belongs to.
Well, they haven't been here recently, or for years. I've never seen that in the entire time I've been here.
All right.
How long have you been here?
Oh, well, let's see. I'm 410 now, so. Oh, last 250 years or so?
That's a long time.
A lot of people die.
So,
You're not there.
It's a human village.
how long have you been in the town?
He just
About
said that.
250 years or so?
Sorry, I thought that you said that's how old he was.
No, it was 400.
Oh, he's 410.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry, this is rude, but I didn't catch your name when we first started doing business.
Peter!
Peter!
Hey, Peter.
Well, thank you.
Oi!
What can you tell us about the druid?
It's not Peter. It's Peter.
Peter!
Peter.
4 E's. Peter.
Yes.
What do you know about this druid, pal? It's been causing a ruckus in the woods.
Well, it's very unfortunate, and unfortunately I've seen many more humans lose their lives, but, well, there aren't many gems to be found in the woods, so I'm not too concerned.
Wow.
I like this
I'm
guy.
not
Telling it like it is, I
No,
guess.
he's practical. I like it.
Tally ho.
Well, I'll be on my way. Thank you for your time.
Well, all right then. Farewell. And so Owen, we'll cut back to you really quick while all of that was happening.
Okay.
That.
How many awkward encounters can I have before they get back to save me?
Well,
I'm not on my way
let's
back.
find out.
Where are you going?
Bookstore.
Nerd.
And so you walked in, then you said you were drinking some ale.
Yeah. No, sorry. I'm gathering information from the bartender about our mission.
Gotcha. The tap is wide open for you. There is absolutely no gold being charged for royalty at this inn.
I put 1 gold piece on the counter anyways.
Okay.
How kind.
I don't have a lot.
What a mensch.
He graciously accepts it, and very kindly fills your drink. And right now, the bar itself is pretty empty.
Okay.
Not a lot of people in the inn. Most of the town folk are still at work, and a fair amount of the town guard are sort of in front of the inn, making sure that random people don't come in and bother you.
Oh. Okay. That's nice.
Oh, you closed
No
the inn.
random encounters for you.
But then all of a sudden, you feel a tap on your shoulder,
Okay.
and you turn around and you see
Do
this.
I? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
I'm in a
I do.
booth. There's nothing behind me.
Yeah. I wanted to move against the wall.
Through the wall. You feel this tap on your shoulder. And you turn around. And you see this blue greenish scaled individual with finely crafted leather armor.
Okay.
A purple kind of cape flowing halfway down to his back and stuff.
Wow.
A short sword at his side.
Is it a dragonborn?
It is not a dragonborn.
Oh, like he's wearing scale mail?
No. He has scales.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. I'll just listen.
And you see standing before you. Hold on. I forget his name.
Walk back. Owen's dead.
You see before you Setu,
Setu.
your
I'm good.
companion.
Oh no.
Your companion.
Your
It's
your
as a noble,
squire.
You know how you get
Your squire.
Your squire that you abandoned.
You're
my bodyguard?
You're Marsha, Bobby, and
Yes. So is he a squire or is he a bodyguard?
I mean, both.
Both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys can be bodyguards.
Setu.
Set to. Okay, hold on.
So you ditched this guy and now you found him again? That's gonna be fun.
I think it's
He-
more like he found me again.
He taps you on your shoulder. You turn around and he goes, "My lord,
Set
I
to.
have found you. My apologies for ever losing track. I am praise to the morning lord that you are safe.
Indeed. Praise to the morning lord. It is nice to see you again. And you did not lose me. I apologize that we lost each other.
My liege, no, it is
Unfortunate
truly my
events.
fault. I have already sent word to the king that it is safe.
DM gets ignored. No beer for the DM.
Whatever.
I wasn't done yet.
Oh.
Just making sure that you use a bottle opener.
Pause.
Answer.
Pause. What did he say?
I was trying to be all secretive about this.
Why try?
It's kind of difficult with glass.
Clank, clank, clank. Okay. You sent word to the king that I was safe.
We sent word to the king that you were safe.
Okay, good.
He requests that I bring you back as soon as possible, my lord. We must return to the city of splendor. There's much to be done for you. Much to be done by you for the king. He requires your audience, and I've been sent here to firstly to retrieve you and ensure your safety, and in part turn then ensure my safety and bring you back to the king.
Well, I will be sure that your safety is guaranteed, but I thought I was supposed to be traveling the world that I would one day rule, maybe, and have influence over. That's why I'm out here. And about the whole return to City of Splendor right away thing, we might have said that we would help the village with a problem they're having. And by might have, I mean we need to go into the forest and find a druid that's killing townsfolk.
My prince, you cannot enter the forest. It is
I
too
already
dangerous.
said I would. And I'm a hero! And I kind of like...
Oh my god, the squire.
The morning lord has truly blessed me as well. And I kind of like hit my hip where my sword is.
He glances down at your hip then, and his mouth just drops.
Okay?
And he goes, "My prince, have you been chosen by the morning lord? You carry his sacred weapon. You are truly
Okay.
Sorry, there's a drunk
Okay.
guy in this bar.
the bartender just awkwardly like listening in on this entire thing,
And I like look
and
at
he
it
and
right
he
when
just
that
he just failed his stealth roll.
Okay. Well, we're working on the whole champion part, but I think I'm doing pretty well with the Morning Lord. I am a paladin after all.
You guys suck.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Well, it is good to see that the blood continues in your veins.
Blood continues in my veins.
That's good.
I don't think we should speak any more of it here.
That's fine.
And if you are truly honor bound to,
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, I got that.
Bunch of drunks in this bar.
Setu.
I haven't even opened mine yet.
Let's relax a little bit, have a drink. My companions that I met on my adventures will be returning shortly, and then we will save the town, and you can join us. Because we are heroes.
I like
Okay.
that you keep saying
So
that.
can we make it back to the bar?
Yeah, so you guys are
So-
coming in right around this point.
We,
Is Setu sitting next to me and having a drink?
Yes.
we get into the
I'm
bar.
not accosted on my
And
way back to
What
the inn.
is he?
He's a lizard folk.
He's a lizard
Oh,
folk.
cool.
All right, so we get into
Hell
the
yeah.
bar, and I see this lizard folks by our prince.
Yep.
And
That should be a T-shirt. I like that.
By our prince.
And I get kind of offended, and I get worried because tried really hard to rid him and give him some space.
Oh, no.
So I run over there and I'm like,
Oh no.
all right, no more groupies, go away.
Rex, this is my squire and bodyguard Setu.
You've never mentioned him.
I'm sure I mentioned him at some point.
Nope.
Nope.
Never.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
You turn to Setu, and
They don't know what they're talking about.
he just has this sort of like sheepish look on his face, just like, "Oh, you didn't talk about me? I thought we
I'm
had
pretty sure.
fun before."
I'm pretty sure I did.
I'm pretty sure you've had maybe one too many if you don't remember.
Well, I talk to the Morning Lord about you all the time.
Talking to yourself again.
Okay, we're gonna cut there, and we're gonna do another hard cut to back to Ape Jaw.
We don't need more awkward Owen encounters.
That's all I need in my life.
I'm looking for any. I'm walking around asking people, bookstores, magic shops, magic items, anybody.
Yeah, they're very welcoming and receptive to you. Sorry, that was probably really loud. They're very warm and welcoming and receptive to you. And they point you in the direction. So you had kind of left the elders back to the town square and then made a right. And they sent you back down that road and just keep going straight. So as if you'd left the elders and gone left. They say there's this beautiful house. It's a little strange. It's not constructed like the rest of them, but very colorful, very bright. You won't miss it. If you go in there, you'll find all sorts of special treats and trinkets and perhaps some of these other scrolls that you were looking for.
Good. I'll go that way, thank you.
All right, well, farewell.
You're very abrupt.
Fare you well.
Well, thank you, sir, and best of luck.
Ooh, I should get all your guys' cloak embroidered with the royal crest.
That's not happening.
That's a horrible plan.
My cloak already has an embroiderment on it.
I barely even wear clothes.
It's true.
But I had like a little
Okay.
baby.
So you head that way to the storefront, and you see
Yes.
this very beautiful and very colorful, like almost lime green sort of color, with a kind of purple and white striped trim around it. Very out of place for this kind of stuff. But you see a symbol above the door that you recognize. You know it very well. It's the symbol of the 5 points.
Oh, good. I walk in and puff my chest out a little bit as I walk in so they can see
Yeah.
my symbol. Well, it's on my right side.
They hear the bell and they look straight over and they don't even see him.
Hello.
Just kidding, I'm not the DM.
Only gnomes in the
Back in Peter's
shopkeepers.
shop.
Master Gnome?
It's Peter's twin.
You walk and go, Master Gnome,
Yes.
and you're greeted by a human.
Yes.
Well, apologies. I saw the symbol at the storefront and assumed a gnome would be running the shop.
Oh, that's a very common misconception.
Yeah.
Well, most gnomes do come from the 5 points. There are a few non-gnome wizards and sorcerers and mages that do find their way there and are often used as, connection points to other parts of communities that may not have access to the 5 points. So we take what we've learned and share it, and if we find someone truly gifted and special and talented, we recommend them to the 5 points.
Yes.
I am one of those attendees, one of those keepers. I am a keeper. Nope, I almost said that.
Yeah, I don't even know what that's from.
Critical role.
Oh.
Well, yeah, let's not steal that one.
Hashtag name drop.
Hashtag endorsements.
Hashtag endorsement. This part of the podcast and stream brought to you by Critical Role.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next time.
And keeper Vorsi.
In loot crate.
Sorry, I'm not gonna say that. They're gonna sue us.
I must have missed you through school. I just finished a 7-decade journey through the colleges, but I know you do not have the same time that others would.
No, I do not. So my schoolings are a little less, but I am able to recognize talent when I see it.
So I was pointed in the direction here for any trinkets that you may have, scrolls and spell books and anything of the sort.
Yes, we do have some things here. Is there anything in particular that you were looking for?
Everything.
Well, that's not helpful at all. You
I thought you were supposed to be
you
smart if
little
you were part of the
fucker.
5 points.
Everything.
Everything.
I have part of
Buy your
everything.
store.
1/10 of everything.
Well, if you have any spell books that I could copy from or buy to take time to copy into my own, or any magic items that may help in an adventure at any time. I'm traveling with an interesting lot. We have a human with us, a firebolg, a cat, and a halfling.
I'm not a human. I'm a prince.
I'm not a name dropper.
I never say your name either, so I guess that's fine.
Whistleblower.
That seems like quite the party and quite the time. We do have a few books here that are available for purchase. I can offer you a spell book for 250 gold.
Oh shit.
Too bad you don't have the group fund with you.
Yeah, right.
That's me.
Or me, who has 19 gold.
Well, good thing you get everything for free.
How much again? I'm sorry.
That is
250.
true. I do
This is
get
where you name
everything
drop and
for
ask
free.
For lower price.
You do it.
And do you? I was just at the Gem and I. Do you also carry any gemstones here for magical components or pearls for magical needs? I kind of fucked up on the pearl business back at the other store. So.
Pearl.
You got a
Yeah, I didn't get the right one.
What do you need?
Did you need one worth 100 gold, not 50?
Yeah,
Kind of fucked
That
up
was-
back there.
I think that's
It was
user
my
error.
first time out of the college.
The shrine of
I
5
think that's
points
user
over here,
error,
everybody.
not shopkeeper
That
error.
is
No, that was my
That's
my
that's
error.
the best roleplay mistake ever.
How long were you studying at the 5 points?
It's my first time out of school.
Oh, yes.
100 something?
I was never really good.
He was too busy.
Nope, that's where
I'm good
the
with
sentence
magic.
ends. That's where it ends.
He was too busy drinking out of bowls for the majority of his life.
I just never got good at the whole trading and buying thing.
I understand. I understand. Well, we do have some components here. I believe we could find a pearl that would suit your needs. We would need something in return, though. We do have
Well, I have a
limited
smaller
funds.
pearl. And I have gold.
Then perhaps we could work out a deal.
Yes. I would like the spell book and the pearl. For this pearl and this gold.
How much gold?
And I just
How
put
much
everything up.
how much gold are you giving him?
I have 195 gold and whatever the pearl ended up being worth 50, 60, 70.
It's like
It was
when the
worth
little
50.
rascals go-
It was
So he said
50.
50, 60, 70.
He was trying to make himself look better.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'm not there.
This is amazing.
This is what I have right now.
Well,
He's like, nope.
this is a little light, and we don't have many resources here for us for magical purposes.
I have a
The-
quarterstaff. And I take the non-magical quarterstaff
Yes.
out. No.
I can give you the pearl that you need and a spell book that you are looking for these items, including the staff.
Yes.
A used spellbook with pages missing.
And I just ask that you bring the attention of these shops and these locations to the attention of the 5 points upon your return to them, so that they do not forget about us and can supply us better, so that we do bring them more individuals that come from other backgrounds than just the gnomish society.
Yes, I will speak to my father to send goods and wares your way to help expand your business as well.
Many thanks.
That's Wobbles Quill Sharpener is my father, if you ever met him.
I haven't,
Is that really his name?
Yes.
Yes.
but I do thank you and him for the work you will do. his voice has changed about 16 times in this
I mean,
conversation.
that's what I experience every time I play Owyn as well. So
And last,
I want
you know, I'll just hold on to this other diamond.
Get out of there.
I'm not good at this. Thank you.
All right,
my
farewell.
I'm gonna go have a glass of water now.
And not to sidebar, but
Yeah.
I know that the elders dropped the mistress's name when we were speaking with them. Is there a temple in town or no?
There's a small little temple. It's more of like a large shrine than like a true temple. But there is some like iconography of the mistress, and a little area that people go to. Mostly when like someone in the village dies or the town dies, they go and kind of pay their respects and have a sort of a ceremony
Okay.
around there.
Understood. I'd like to at least some point just go and inspect the shrine just to see what it looks like and what's going on around there, but that doesn't need to take up time.
Yeah, we can go there right now if you want.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. So you pop into the inn for a minute with them, and they're doing their thing, and then you remember that the mistress was mentioned, so you kind of go out and wander, and it's not too far from the inn. Once you're able to find this little section, and
What are you bribing
and
Don't pass
you
and go to class.
what's that? Yes, I do have pants on. And so, shh, it's a trade secret.
oh god.
No, you're good. Anyways,
I just got it.
yeah, there you go. So you walk out and you find the little shrine, and you kind of walk up to it and stuff. Do you say a prayer? Do you?
What does the shrine look like?
So it's kind of like there's an idol of the mistress, or kind of the shape of this woman, lady. Again, no actual face to it, no like features of the face, just sort of like a mannequin's face. And then sort of around that, in sort of a concave.
Would be
Sort of-
forward facing. Yes.
Yeah.
Concave.
Right. So then like the statues here, so concave.
Yes.
Sort of around it, again, very sort of plain, just kind of gray stone, with some sort of nature and vines sort of around and stuff living. It's not void of life or anything like that, but just very sort of simple ornate. And then there's two torches, or a torch on either side of it, that are burning.
Sure. I'll get down on a knee, and I'll say a prayer, pretty much revolving around the fact of this druid that we'll be seeking out, and to help give me guidance to be the decider whether it is his time to pass into the afterlife, or if it is something that we need to work out to make sure that he has further use past this period. Just a prayer of that sort, understanding that at this point I'm probably not going to hear back from her on this, so that's what I'll say.
Okay. You say that you pray and you kind of meditate and reflect on that. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, so we can all go to the bathroom and get all of the giggles out.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, we'll keep them in so that when we come back, we'll giggle for you more.
Don't give out false.
Oh, no, okay, this is how we're actually starting it then. in
You're
that
supposed
case,
to watch me for cues, dude.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by beer. It does. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for staying tuned while we took a little break.
Birthday gift isn't here yet, though.
There's someone on the couch over there. I don't know if that.
That's not us.
Oh, well then.
Are you trying to wrap yours still?
So we're getting drinks right now to start back up, but we wanted to come back a minute or two early because since it's our DM's birthday, a few of us got him a gift, and he's getting other gifts too throughout the evening and whatnot. But this one's very D&D related, so we wanted to
I wonder
get
if
it
it's a
to
bug.
him. The Firebolt, the Halfling, and the Half-Orc Gnome got it for him. So what is it? Guess.
Then be disappointed.
Huh? I haven't.
It's not making any noise.
Sounds fragile.
Yeah. I mean, do you want to use the glass? No, just use the solo cup. They're there.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
fragile.
easy. Sounds fragile. Should I save the wrapping paper?
I'm gonna re-gift it, so
Are you?
yeah.
what every DM needs, and something I didn't have before starting, the monster manual. Very
Definitely
exciting.
need that
Now
yourself.
I can actually plan the second half of this adventure you guys are doing.
So we're gonna go back on break for about
Yeah,
2 hours
so we're
until
gonna-
Mike's ready
we're
for all
taking
the
another quick
encounters.
break. Just kidding. That's not canon. They must be.
Please.
Those are the monsters that we're gonna encounter.
Yeah. That's the forest. Outside the
sounds
village of
of
Rodham.
nature.
The druid is at work.
That's good. Excellent.
What is this? Ooh, very exciting. Does it have a name?
No. Bad.
It's called the storm on the horizon.
It's called.
Ale kit.
There we go.
Cream ale kit.
Gotta spice it up a little bit, Max. Say like, oh, I was a kid, so I was just starting, but you know, we changed some stuff and added our own flair.
Yeah.
That was our first time. We just wanted to get a beer that worked.
Fair.
That tasted like beer.
Gotta do that.
Beer should taste like beer. That's canon.
That's canon. That's going in the campaign book.
I said that out loud in the bar to the bartender.
That's canon.
No,
beer
I
should
said
taste
both.
like beer.
Both.
Oh, okay.
That's canon. They go, canon.
What?
You're in a story right now. You're not actually real.
Third wall. And the bartender disappears.
Yeah.
Am I back at the bar?
Are you?
Yeah, we'll say that.
all back.
Well, yeah, you're all back.
We can have that same conversation. Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Owen never talked about you.
It's my squire and best buddy, Setu.
So how?
I thought Rex was your best buddy.
Was that ever established?
It's canon.
It's canon now.
You hurt me on the inside.
I'm sorry, how do you spell Setu?
SETU.
Okay, good. I
I got
guess
it
you're right.
I put an I in
I put an apostrophe in the middle to make it look fancy.
There you go.
there. High fantasy.
High fantasy, ladies and gentlemen.
High fantasy.
Wizard folk squire. I'm sick. Hashtag
Did you say hashtag or
That's a that's a subclass.
subclass? The hashtag
Squire.
Let's go kill a druid.
Now
We're
on
we're
the
not
DM's
starting with kill. I wanted to actually talk to the bartender.
Okay, hold on. We gotta get.
You've been
focused,
sitting
guys.
here. What have you been waiting for?
I was talking to Setu. I also
Food?
forgot to turn the music off.
Took a bath.
So we are here to investigate the missing hunters, killed hunters, etc. that are allegedly brought on by this druid. Any information you might have about that?
Who are you talking to?
The bartender.
Oh, okay.
Not
Sorry,
Setu.
I
Or
wasn't
Setu,
sure.
if he's here, has something to chime
Setu is
in
now
on.
your bartender.
I'm sorry, my lord. I'll just serve you drinks from here on out. That's all I'm good for.
Whoa.
It's canon.
All right.
That was good, DM. Good.
That was good. There we go. All I know is that, well, we've lost many good people. I've lost a few friends to these attacks, and that druid is just, well,
He sounds evil.
he's changed. He truly is, and it's. I don't know too much about it. It's more so the elders that
Well,
handle
yeah,
these
but
sorts of
I mean,
things.
you
and-
always hear all the stories. If there's maybe a group of hunters got attacked and some people survived and came back, I'm assuming you'd probably be the first one to get their story.
Well, most of the time, if they're attacked, they don't return.
Fair. They're not as strong as me.
Easy there, Prince.
We need to go avenge their deaths.
Well, I know we need to. Okay, we'll just go. That's fine.
Are we going in the middle of the night, or are we gonna?
Oh,
yeah, it's.
I
it's-
can't
it's
see.
close
It's been a
to-
long
it's
day.
close
Let's
to
start
the
tomorrow.
night now.
I have some reading to do. I am a nerd.
So, Setu, how long have you known Owen here? Or,
I've-
sorry, Prince Rick. I don't know how to.
Oh, you can
address
call me
you.
Owen.
The prince.
The Prince.
I have known the prince ever since he was a wee lad. I've helped raise him
And
in
now
many
I'm
ways,
big and
trained
strong.
him, and
I'm a
And,
big kid
well,
now.
it's only my right to continue to serve him.
So
Well,
s-
not even a right; it's more of a privilege.
understood. So, but you've got some fun stories about him.
How long did it
None
take?
that I can tell.
You're no fun. Want to get a drink?
All right.
Bartender,
I'll join you with that.
a round for our group. Because I don't know how many people are in here, so I'm not going to say the house.
I think it's just us because the cards kept everyone out.
All right, 10 gold.
This is the face I
Wait,
get.
just the water for one of us.
9 gold.
And
What
I'll-
are you serving us?
And I will have another ale as well, good sir.
Well, it's free for you, my lord.
So it's nine gold for 4 people?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm giving him this
Hey.
space.
I only had to pay a gold.
You tipped a gold.
That's true.
How much is water?
He's staring right back at you. He takes out a pitcher and pours you a glass of water. Kind of gives you a look while he does it, but
See, water. It's good for the body.
Then why are you so short?
I prefer the hoppy water.
Just normal
he's
ale?
he's waiting. Normal ale.
Normal.
Would
Alright.
you would you like something else?
What is your best ale?
Well, we do have this finely crafted and brewed from the south. It's well known in these lands, and well known with some halflings as well.
Alright, we'll have some of that. I always trust the halfling.
All right,
I've heard
20
that much.
gold.
Whoa.
Seems
Is
awfully
he just,
steep,
is
but
he just
Can I
upcharging
insight
because he
check
gave
this
me
guy?
free drinks?
Sure,
I don't like the cut of his jib.
that's fine.
Sailor background.
Does that give you anything in this
No, it's
situation?
just making a pun.
Oh,
What am I doing inside?
nautical jokes.
Nautical jokes.
That's an 8.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
think I hear the
maybe they
sound
had
of
to
wild
import it or
animals.
something. That's why it's expensive.
that makes fair. Alright, here's your 20 gold.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
really? I don't even have that much.
is that his face? Ape's face?
Yeah. Mouth drops, eyes wide open. Why
Excuse me,
would you?
sir.
You could.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, my prince.
What makes your beer so expensive?
Well, it is. He did ask for a rarer brew that we don't often always have in house, and
Yeah, but your shit brew is not in gold.
I feel like these are City of Splendor prices.
Hey, well,
This isn't downtown.
You are with royalty, sir. Mind your place.
I'm his court wizard.
He is my court wizard.
He blushes.
He blushes.
These fine folk are all a part of my court.
Oh, my prince! I'm.
that 20 gold was for the barrel, correct?
Oh god.
Yes, of course, for the prince's party, a barrel, absolutely. And he
Perfect.
sends a
They just thought we were
a
groupies?
server boy.
I think they were. I also think he was just charging you so much because he's been giving me free drinks.
Probably.
Prince,
So-
I believe you should slow down.
Short,
I wasn't like pounding him.
shortly after the
I
Bar
leave another
boy.
5 gold tip.
okay, the bar boy comes back up
What do you got, like
with
three gold left?
a barrel keg, like on his back, struggling. He's probably younger than Owyn. He's probably like 13, 14, 15, somewhere around there, and he's just sweating from carrying this enormous container of beer up for 7 people or 6 people.
5. I don't drink.
Do you actually not?
Alright, then.
That's kind of you to say, sir.
I'll just keep the water coming.
Slipped into it. All right then. I guess I can do that. You'll have to talk to the bartender though. I'm just here to help out with whatever he needs.
The bar back.
Okay.
Well, we're in need of some cups, so you can set that right next to
And
me.
one bowl for him.
I drink water.
Out of a bowl.
Out of bowls.
I can drink out of cups.
Are you
No.
sure?
Would you like a straw?
Yes. I don't know how clean your cups are, so yes, I would like a straw.
Well, not like a straw. It could be much
Shit
cleaner.
on the bar.
This is a
He-
fine establishment.
He comes out, brings you a straw,
Mind-
brings out some
Mind him not.
wooden sort of
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't expecting a
goblets and stuff.
chalice.
Yeah, it's not anything fancy, but and taps the keg for you and fills up all the drinks.
I'm going to
Well,
drink out
your
of my
prince. And I snap my finger in a glowing gold goblet. I guess you should drink out of this since everybody's kissing your ass today.
And so it's right at that moment that the door to the inn burst open.
Okay.
Ah, these guards are shit. What do we got?
No, they're doing their best to keep the town safe. We should
I'm
respect
drinking
you-
my
them.
beer out of a cup. while
You
looking
see
at a cup.
three individuals that you noticed before. It's the three younger elders
Perfect.
from before, and they make
They liked us.
a beeline right for Owen, and they go almost.
Setu doesn't do anything?
I mean, he like stands in front of them a little bit, but they push him away.
I'm gonna stand up and next,
And they go,
slightly in front of Owen.
"My lord,
It's gonna be like a
with
campaign
all
like
respect,
5 bodyguards.
why have you not addressed the issue of our people?"
Because I can't see at night like you. I'm a human.
Aren't
They're
they
humans
also
too.
humans?
We are also
No,
human.
I said like you.
Oh.
It seems that you have companions that are more than capable of
yeah, and
aiding
if-
you in this
and
issue.
if we get in a fight, am I supposed to fight blind? Come on, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They see you say that, they're still looking around for where that one came from.
Just relax. We're here to help. We're gonna help.
Hey, we'll do it in the morning.
We just need to do it at
Keep your knickers
daybreak
on.
so that I can see. So that we can see.
We expect to see you head out at dawn to address this.
We expect to see you to head out dawn to address this.
Is that out loud?
They
Yeah.
they want to punch you back, but they can't.
They can. I'll punch him back. if
No, like
do.
they know enough. They believe in the rule of the king and the law enough
Hey,
that
Elder.
they will not do that.
Elder, quick question. That other older elder that was in
He
there.
was way nicer than you guys.
Yeah,
The elder
yeah.
elder?
I'm getting somewhere with this. Why were his eyes always closed the whole time?
You were getting somewhere with that?
Just wait. Is
That
it because he
elder
doesn't
is-
want to see your ugly faces?
Boom.
There's a illegal dog fight behind the bar.
Yeah, sorry about our dogs right now.
Mike Vic's here. Oh, sorry. That was a
Oh,
little.
come on, that's like a 10-year-old.
That was like-
joke.
You're not-
I hope they
not
punch you
really
so I
here.
can punch one of the others.
That's what I was going for.
Oh, he's taking a swing at you.
Oh, he is.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the prince is getting a
Sorry,
fucking
Batman,
bar
Mike.
fight.
Let's go.
I'm gonna win because no one's gonna hit me back.
We got a keg.
I hope,
Gentlemen,
I
gentlemen.
Hope, I hope he knocks me out. Just like,
Natural 20.
It's a 5.
sorry.
So I see them take
so
a swing?
He winds up.
Wimpy elder.
He winds up and goes to knock you in the like the chest essentially because you're a lot taller than they are, and just whiffs and stumbles and like trips over his own feet and falls on the ground.
I
try-
pick him up.
Ah, that's what I was gonna do
I
too.
pick him up, but in all seriousness, I do ask him like, have you seen his eyes recently?
He like sheepishly turns to you and goes, "No."
You're so smart.
Thanks, bud.
Do you say that?
It just popped into my
Yeah.
dome.
Now I get it.
Can you confirm his irises aren't red?
I haven't seen anything like that. He hasn't opened his eyes in years.
Oh, years.
Well, it still could be.
Years,
Yeah.
months.
Is he blind?
As long as we've been around, he hasn't been able to see, but we haven't known him for long. We're new to the elders.
Well, he can't see with his eyes closed either.
Well, just some.
Who are you? You small boy.
I'm pretty sure that boy could take you out to dinner and then crush you.
What does that mean?
At least he'd take you out to dinner.
But he was-
He's a gentleman. I'm
wouldn't
just saying
pick
he's a gentleman
he wouldn't
before he
pick up the
beats the
tab.
shit out of you.
He won't pay the tab.
You'll be paying for dinner.
He'll take your mother out to a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. This,
He's a
this,
gentleman.
this part of the stream brought to you by Will Ferrell.
I'd call her again.
So should we go visit the elder?
I'm not gonna pry his eyes open.
Also, you guys are jerks. Like, I get it. It sucks. But, like, we're trying our best, and you're just being mean.
By sitting in a tavern and drinking our ale.
We paid for this ale.
This is my ale. I bought it.
Like I said earlier, which
Who
apparently...
are you?
Shut up!
Shut up.
Why did
Prince
you...
told you to shut up.
You just interrupted me.
Kill him.
Compose
I mean,
yourself.
don't.
Compose yourself, Prince.
No.
The lawful good wizard.
I can get mad.
It's useless for us to stumble around in the forest at night in the dark to where we would just make no progress. It makes more sense for us to set out during the day. If there was this crazy sense of urgency, I'm pretty sure you would have told us to immediately leave instead of pointing us to the nearest jeweler.
And you told us to come here.
An inn. Yeah, you told us to come here
Solid point.
where we could
You
sleep.
seem a little contradictory.
If you want to punch me again, you can.
But I'll punch you back.
They all just walk out, all three of them.
Hey,
Can
good.
I push one?
Sure.
No, I tripped the one that the first one that like
The-
talked shit to me.
Yeah.
I like trip him on the way out.
He does the
All
thing
right.
where you like kick the leg to trip on the other one,
Yes.
like in like
Oh,
third.
so
So he
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
so
yeah.
he looks really
Or
stupid.
you could
Go
tabletop
ahead,
him
go,
too.
Roll.
Off of me.
Oh man. Roll.
Can I?
Are you gonna try?
I'm gonna like go down on the ground.
Are we
Yeah.
tabletop?
Or tabletop.
I like the idea of just tripping because it's subtle. I don't want to like.
I'll stealth.
You don't know he's doing
Yeah.
this.
All right. So go ahead.
Well,
Make
I-
a what would that be? A strength roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Athletics. Yeah. Go athletics.
Athletics, you're pushing.
I'm not.
Are you? Are you?
I'm
kicking
stealthing
pushing.
behind
You're
him.
still okay.
It's a 16.
Okay.
Shit. An 8. I just go to like kick his leg,
So you
like accidentally. Like I look
yeah,
like I'm
make
really
it
not
make it
meaning
look,
to do this.
look like an accident. So
I thought
you
you were supposed to push him.
No,
you-
I didn't want to be that.
you you go to kick him. Rex is moving around to try and make him fall over from what he is expecting to be a push from you, and it just like you just like weird like dance move because he's being touched in so many places essentially.
And then I look at him really weird. If he like looks at me, I'm like, what
And
the
then
hell are you doing?
he kind of like glares at you back,
What are you doing? No, you were
and,
leaving.
and they just walk out.
Good.
As I yell back, check out his eyes.
We'll go check his eyes out in the morning.
I know at dawn we just promised them we would leave. So.
Why no? We're gonna
Alright.
leave.
We'll leave the tavern at dawn. Where we go from there? We're not breaking our promise.
Is it time for beds?
Yeah.
Well,
I
hold
think
on,
so.
hold on.
We got this
Why
whole
did you-
cast.
why
We
did
just
you say
opened this
that?
whole cast of ale.
Yeah, no, I'm with
We didn't even
Basil
get to
here.
try it.
I'm with Rex.
I'm gonna follow them.
Do you want
Okay.
company
Prince,
as you walk out the door?
Sure.
hey, you didn't get to try this fine
Hey.
ale. You got to have some before you go.
No,
if-
I'm gonna go.
If you see them
No,
again,
you need to
ask
stay.
them when they sent word to the king and how long they've been waiting.
Like months.
And we just happened to show up.
Well,
Great.
Setu, is
Yeah,
it your
Setu will
job
come
to
with me.
follow him?
Yes, I always follow my lord.
Okay.
All right, Setu, let's go.
See ya.
Damn it, I was gonna.
Okay, so you inside. Are you guys stealthing or are you just like?
I want
I'm
to
gonna
just
go with
drink
them.
and
Okay.
talk to Setu, but I'm going. I'm gonna
Well,
do
I'm
that
not.
shit.
I'm not going.
I mean, if they like talk to me, I'll say something. But I'm just
Thanks,
following
Bilbo.
them nonchalantly.
Okay, I mean they don't turn back. They just head back into the elder's
elder?
house.
That's where I wanted to go. Okay, cool.
And then are you still following them like in?
yeah.
You're stopped by guards and say, my lord, with all respect to the crown, this is the time for the elders to rest. They must not be disturbed.
I understand that, but it's of utmost importance that I speak with the eldest.
Elder.
The
Elder.
blind elder.
In regards to the druid, it's. I can't stress its importance enough.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck, god damn it.
Probably better than me. So.
Not my rolling though. 9.
My lord, we're sorry, but
Fuck this
we cannot let you.
Oh my god,
you
I'm so
win.
mad.
The elders need the rest. They.
I didn't go
People are dying. I need to go talk to him right now. I don't bark at him.
No, the dog does.
Wait, was that a persuasion?
Yeah.
It was. I failed.
So now he's yelling.
Yeah, roll an intimidation. Intimidation. Yeah, just straight.
17. Also, weren't you the one that like didn't even want to look at me earlier? Where's this boldness coming from now? Now I'm mean. I'm sorry. I'm just in a bad mood.
Are you actually saying
Yeah,
that?
I just really need to talk to the elder man.
You're really mean, and then you're like, I'm sorry.
I'm like a kid. I'm basically talking to an adult.
Yeah, right. My lord, we will go and see if the elder will meet, but we cannot promise you anything. We're
How
very
can you
sorry.
tell if he's asleep though if he can't open his eyes?
He can respond to us verbally.
That makes sense. Go ahead.
That checks out. That checks out.
Insight check.
You're not lying.
Insight check.
You haven't lied to us.
Who's
Oh,
perk
yes.
attacking right now?
The beer,
Myself.
the cave. He's attacking that cave.
There's
bar back.
There's a bar fight.
Yeah.
There's no one else in the
Dad's gonna hate if
We fight each other.
So one of the guards runs back in, and
Hey, guys. The other guard's there.
a few minutes later returns with the
I know. I was just mad. I'm sorry.
the very sleepy high elder, the older man with the long gray beard. He goes, yes, my prince, is there something that you needed to speak to me about the druid? Have you learned new information?
I know, but it was your idea. I just wanted to check something really quick. And then, like, look at the guards. I'm like,
Monster doctor.
They're all just kind of like staring at you like, what? What
can
do
I
you want
just
to
like?
check?
I'm just gonna like open up one of this guy's eyes.
Okay, both of the guards are gonna try and
what?
tackle you.
Wow.
If you're approaching the elder and trying to physically touch him and open his eyes, they're going to attack you.
Can I like? Well, I mean, it already happened. Then
It
that's
happened.
fine.
Canon.
All right, Prince is getting arrested.
I mean, you can. No, it's not an issue. They're just gonna try and grapple you.
Grappling me.
I guess we'll
Oh,
do it.
so
at-
is it like
contested
strength
roll.
v
Yeah, you
strength?
can do athletics
Yeah.
Or dexterity.
Okay.
or acrobatics.
Which are all
Yeah,
one.
I got it.
Yeah, you're good.
They rolled a 16.
I got a 23.
Okay, so they go to try and hold you down, and you just sort of like shrug them
Like,
off.
I'm not gonna hurt him, guys. God. I'm just gonna touch you for a second, okay?
My prince, this is
Just trust me, man.
I'm just gonna touch you for a second.
It's fine. It's gonna be fine. And then I just do it. I like open up one of his eyes.
it's empty. It's just
Oh
full
God,
of like
I'm
plas-
so sorry. Oh my
I'm so happy none of us are there.
God, I had this crazy dream.
you get this like oozy green yellow pus. Just
I like
on your
gag a little bit.
fingers.
I'm like,
And he runs away.
no, I'm so sorry. I had this like weird dream, druid, red eyes, whatever, and I like leave.
Okay.
That happened.
We're never coming back to this town.
At least this one hasn't burned down yet.
No, God. Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
keyword.
I bow to him as I'm like leaving.
Okay.
You can't see it.
And the guards, I'm like, you did your job. Way to go.
Just testing
Hit the,
you.
hit the
keep it
gym
up.
a little more next time, maybe.
I'll let my dad know that you did a good job.
Oh my God.
As
Oh my
He gets
gosh.
back to the bar.
How'd it go?
Yeah, how do you come back
Yeah,
to the bar?
this is maybe 15 minutes later. Not a lot of time has
So like
passed.
4 drinks.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got a whole keg.
So I pointed Perk. Perk, solid idea. Doesn't have eyes.
Whoa.
Who doesn't
You,
have eyes?
you open the elder's eyes?
It's a good idea. I thought we
He
just-
opened his eye socket to
I
use.
thought we'd just go for it.
So you just went and assaulted one of the elders.
No,
You know-
I told him what I was gonna do.
You know, Owen, way to take the initiative on that.
Thanks, man.
Now, you know, if you would have told me you were doing that, I probably would have went with you.
Okay.
This is for next time.
You know what? You know,
The guards tried to tackle me.
They tried.
Well.
Look how
I don't know why
buff
you're
you
looking at me like I beat Mike's roll. Not fucking hard to do.
We really need to buy you some disguise. So, like, this whole prince thing, you can do things, and I just feel like there's some issues now, and I
No,
don't
it's
know.
fine.
Okay.
So wait. How did he act when you opened up his eyes? Was he sleeping?
Well, no, he came out and talked to me for a little
Oh.
bit.
So what happened?
I apologized and left.
Oh.
graciously.
I bowed to him a lot.
Did you ask him to open up his eyes, or did you just open them
I
for
just
him?
opened one.
I'm sure he really appreciated the bow considering he couldn't see you.
Well, the guards saw me do it. They probably communicated
I
it.
doubt it.
Maybe.
Anyways,
Well, I think it's time for bed.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
I have a book to read.
And
Are we all just sleeping
I'm-
in his room?
No, I.
You guys,
We
you
get
set
to
up.
sleep
You have
in the-
you have rooms. You each can get your own room if you so.
We all get.
if
We
you
all
so
have
desire.
to sleep on the floor while he gets this nice king size bed.
Can I
No,
curl? I can
but
put
so
him in
like he has his
You're, like,
own like
7 feet
separate
tall.
suite that has a
bed. Curl
small
really tight.
a small sort of like offshoot where Setu can stay and kind of keep watch
No,
personally
Setu
for
gets
him.
The extra room.
He's my bodyguard.
Unless somebody else wants it, but he would.
Nah.
It's assumed that he would take it
that's
since he is
fuck
the
Setu.
true royal guard.
I don't get paid to work for the prince, so.
I don't know. Does Setu get paid?
All right, before we go to bed, it can.
you guys
Do you-
kind of get paid because you keep taking money from the villages that we help.
We haven't taken money from
One
this one.
time.
Does this
The only one time. You're one for one.
does this beer have like any symbols on the cask or? Anything
No,
like
it's
that?
it's totally plain.
plain
It's
cast?
well, I mean, it's got like some like gold leafing to signify that it's nicer, but it's not identified or identifiable in any way.
Could I roll to see if I've had this beer before?
What kind of roll do you think that would be?
I don't know. That's
History?
History?
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
yeah, make a history.
I'm really good at this.
Normally memory is just
It'd be a 17.
You've tasted this brew before. It's not your father's, but you recognize it in
Root beer?
taste. You've had it before.
This is a pretty good beer. So what are we doing with this keg?
It's called a cream ale kit. That's the name of the beer.
Good night, everybody. Wait, do I have a room in keep?
Yes,
Yeah, we all have
Do I
rooms.
need
They
to pay
told us
for it?
that.
yes.
How much is it?
50 gold.
3 platinum.
I gotta make up for all that beer I just gave you fuckers. I didn't drink any of the beer, remember, so put that on their bills.
I paid for it.
Yeah, he paid for the keg
Oh,
already.
good.
I
It's
take the rest of the keg upstairs, by the way.
Yeah,
Because nobody.
you're gonna need
You
to
told
make
me
a
that you were
strength
in my
check to
I'll
carry that
carry
thing
it
out.
for him.
I'll strength.
I want to
check
see
that.
that. I want to see
Never
Rex
mind, I
carrying
won't
the
Okay.
keg up the stairs.
I
If
just
I have to,
don't like
I will
leaving the
rage
building.
this
Yeah,
keg
Yeah,
upstairs.
it'll be 11 gold.
11 for
Range
one
drinking.
night?
Yes,
Are there any cheaper inns?
this is the only inn in town. You're welcome to stay in the stables.
Yeah, I'll sleep out
You can
there.
remind him that you're in my court, maybe.
I'm pretty sure he
Wait,
sees
how much
me
was it to
standing
stay
with
there?
you.
No.
11 gold.
Okay.
Nope, I spent all my money on beer.
You do have that one big diamond.
That's the backup plan. He's trying to divvy
Alright,
that up
alright.
into smaller diamonds. and
So
it
so it's 11 gold for a room for the night.
Yes, now a room has multiple beds in it.
Oh,
How many beds?
How many beds?
4 beds.
4 beds.
All right, so we just have to split a room.
I have really soft hands. Could I
Ape Jaw, what is
give
he
you a
what
back
is he-
massage
what
for
is
a
he-
lower deal?
Ape Jaw, what is he doing? I haven't been to college yet.
Go to bed.
Is this what
Prince.
experimenting is?
Go to bed, Prince.
As I sit there and I crack my knuckles.
my god.
Roll a persuasion check.
Please give the bartender a back massage.
For a lower price.
But we do have group funds for this.
I have the group funds. I have them.
He'll be
Also,
buying
my
this for
Also, I was able to cover it if we needed to.
I mean,
That
I
is
have gold.
that is I think that's a
I want him to do bad so he
Yeah.
doesn't do it.
I think you go to the flat.
Just roll.
oh it's a 10.
Not bad. Hey, you at least got a plus modifier in this one.
He politely declines your.
And I pay him 11 gold.
Okay.
Thanks.
We got a hostel room.
Not all of us get free rooms.
Was Owen like halfway up the stairs when you said that?
Perfect.
Only a little
It's
bit.
not free. We're saving the whole village.
Supposedly, we promised to.
That's our
we don't
payment.
Have to.
That. Okay.
Thank you.
We slept.
I
And
read my
then
book and
we-
then go to bed.
I'm gonna.
And on
Once they're
this
in the
night we
room-
rested from the book of the Morning Lord.
Can I take a look at that bag once we're up in bed?
Your bag of holding.
I don't know what it is yet.
I hope
It's
it's a
gotta
bag of
be.
firing and you lose
You're
your
gonna
arm.
die.
I hope so.
It eats you.
Okay.
Roll
well,
a new character.
You have to also be a cat.
Actually,
Yeah.
those are all right.
But like an actual cat, not a tabaxi. You
Right.
are playing
Just
a
an
cat
actual
with
cat.
two
You
hit
You
points.
are now the wizard's familiar for the rest of the campaign.
God, that would suck.
You just gotta whisper
What's
shit
the
in your
bag?
ear the whole
Well,
time.
what's the bag?
Bag of holding.
Yeah, you recognize it as a bag of holding.
Hell yeah.
Bag of holding.
And you stole it.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, think of all the milk that can go in that bag.
Meow.
Oh man.
Oh god. Alright, cool.
Was that what you were gonna say when you were giving the innkeep a massage? Meow.
I had a few things I was gonna say.
Oh
but-
yeah.
Cool, I'm
Can,
back.
can you guys keep it down? I'm trying to read over here.
Do you want a back massage?
No, I just kind of want to read.
I have really soft hands.
I tried to pull that
have
one liner
really
out. It didn't go over
soft
so well. Well, I guess we'll turn in.
I'm already asleep. So is Setu.
Hey, Rex.
Okay,
I have another beer.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
you're Setu.
Yep.
you can.
wanna see
I'll
if
let you
that
control his bedtime.
Keg fits in this bag.
And we roll the keg into the bag as we try to
Ooh,
stretch
I make
it
sure
around
to tell
for him.
Setu that he has to wake me up early, and we're gonna
I
go
think this'll
into the
work.
like yard and like warm up and like spar a little bit.
Keg
Two
fits in the bag.
squirely
I
things
assume the
together.
keg fits in the bag of holding.
Why,
It's,
why would
um,
it fit?
It's the bag of holding is
I
just
assume
a weight limit, I believe, not a.
Yeah, but it depends on what size of the bag it is.
Oh.
If it's just a pouch, then you have to be able to fit it in a pouch.
Right. It's
It
not.
depends
It's
on what
not.
it is.
Oh.
It's not big like that red bag that you took from Snot. It's like
Yeah, it's something
like a,
pouch,
like a
like-
coin purse, like a big coin purse.
Well, that'll be
almost.
difficult to fit in there.
Never mind.
So in the meantime, we could just pour the contents into the bag.
There's nothing else in
Let's
there right
not
now.
do that. Okay, that's fine then.
Boom.
Everything. Are you sure there's nothing else?
Why
in
don't we
there?
just give it to the bartender to hold on
You'd
for
have
us?
to know. You'd have to think of whatever it is to call it from the bag.
You can empty the bag.
Yeah,
Well,
you,
we
if
don't
you-
technically know
if-
that. Can I make an Arcana
if you-
check to
if-
know if I can empty it in other ways? Because there is
Oh.
another way to do it.
Yeah, there is.
All right.
Metagaming wise, you
Metagaming,
turn
can I
it
roll?
inside out, and then that was when a bunch of corpses fell out of the last one that I found.
Yep. It was corpses and entrails.
Yeah.
That
And
was
then
awesome.
I threw up. I believe.
Can I?
Was that you?
As I,
Was
can
that
I
me?
think gold?
thought that
See
was-
if anything
I
comes
think-
out.
I thought that was
I think
me.
I think it was me and you together, and you did it, but I was there.
You guys got
Yeah.
a point of madness for that
Oh
one.
Yeah,
my
we
gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You can. You. Easy
He
now.
thinks gold.
You think gold. Nothing comes to your hand.
Alright. Did you want to look at it?
Oh yeah, can I see your bag?
Sure.
Are we awake
Coin
now?
purse.
You're in a
It,
different room.
it's still the night. I
Okay,
think.
I'm
Yeah.
sleeping.
Can I
Then.
stick my head in the bag?
Well, if I was awake, I would have.
7. With a natty 1.
There you go.
So
The bag rips in half.
It becomes a
Just
bag
kidding.
of
Not
devouring.
canon. Not canon. Not canon.
that's just a regular cool bag now.
Yeah. No, I mean you recognize it as a bag of holding as well, and you know that it is magical properties, but you can't think of a way to summon anything out of
This
it outside
bag
of knowing what's in
completely
it.
holds a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I knew that much.
I take my head and I.
Well, you asked me to tell you
I
about
pop
it.
my head into it.
You said you wanted to look at it.
What's your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
The captain I worked with had
Okay.
one that was similar, so I knew what it was.
I put my head in it. I say hello, hello.
Okay.
You should get your head out of there. There's no air.
He has 5 minutes.
In 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Jesus,
Just saying, there's no
Constitution.
air.
And I pop my head back out, and it's like I don't see anything else in there.
Actually, when
That
he
seems good.
talked, he would lose all air. He's not holding his breath anymore.
Well, whatever.
I'm just saying. That's why I told him to get out.
I'm sure you guys could be capable of taking his head out of a bag of holding.
I don't know.
Not if it's a
kinda
bag of
big.
devouring.
I'm not
Only
there.
only if they can
Not there.
think of his head and pull it forward.
It's true.
What does his face look like?
Rex's left molar. Got it.
Yeah, thank you for that. I had a cavity there.
Yeah, see, I was helping. That's how dentists work in this world.
They stick your face in a bag of holding and rip all your teeth out.
I'm going to bed.
Okay, we all go to bed.
I'm waiting for you guys.
I'm sleeping.
Bedtime.
They're being really
Bedtime.
loud. I walk in, I expend my 2 spell slots, I command sleep 2 of them. It's like, please stop.
Oh, stop. I'm gonna,
No.
like, put most of my contents in the bag of holding and then put it on my person such that it's hidden away.
Okay,
it's not
because
like-
you have that like sort of like sailor like
Yeah,
top coat
like an
sort of thing,
overcoat, top
overcoat.
coat.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I just want it. I don't want this to be this pouch on my hip. I want it to be hidden away.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm going to
No
go
matter
with
if it's closed or not. Cool.
it. Softly purring in the corner.
Do you curl up or do you
You
like
wanna
spread
just say
out
that?
on the
You
bed?
just say that.
I probably curl up.
Okay.
Okay. It's warm enough for you. You could stand it to be a little bit warmer in the room, but
Yeah.
you know.
I like the warmer climates, that's for sure. Okay.
Okay. The night passes uneventfully, and you all wake up. What would you like to do?
Oh shit! It's noon. They're gonna be pissed.
No, Setu woke me up early.
Setu woke you up early. You guys are out
We're
in the
sparring.
you're out in the yard sparring, and then right as you guys were up, what, like a little bit before sunrise?
Yes.
So as the sun is starting to as the sun is starting to rise,
Right.
you see you see the same three young elders.
Let's go. Let's go.
But this time with about 5 towns guard
Oh shit.
with
Guys, I
them.
think we should leave.
And they approach you and go, by order of the crown, we decree Owyn Rick a criminal of this town. We hereby arrest you for assault of an elder member of the council,
I didn't hurt anyone. Oh my god.
and without missing a beat, Setu steps forward and goes, I will take his proxy and serve the punishment.
Setu, get back here. No one's getting
My prince,
arrested.
this is part of my duties. You should not be punished for this. It is.
Seriously, Setu, take follow the sword.
The whipping boy.
Are you guys there?
No.
No, you guys aren't.
Oh, I
there.
thought we were all outside.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
No, they were out there training earlier in the day.
Are we awake?
You're probably waking up around now. The sun's just starting to rise.
Yeah, we're gonna have a morning.
You guys
ale.
all suck.
Yeah, I agree.
Why am I even helping you? Oh my god.
Are you saying that to the elders or to the people at the table?
Or the morning lord.
No, that.
to
The
the,
elders. I'm saying
to the elders? Okay, no, that's fine. I was just making sure.
There's
I
no
wasn't
reason
sure.
to just like arrest us for me checking a crazy theory that we decided to have. So like, F you guys, we're gonna go find this druid and save you guys because you can't fucking save yourself.
This is my favorite prince.
I love this guy.
You have to also realize that I'm a prince that's never really left anywhere. That's also a teenager, so
No,
I don't
no,
really
no,
know what
you-
I'm doing.
I know,
You're
you're
supposed to
perfect.
be a royal
You're
asshole.
you're perfect just the way you are.
This is-
Owen.
this
Well,
is-
I like being really nice. I just don't know what to do in these types of situations.
He said, "Fuck you."
They
guys.
the 3 elders stamp their finger, and the guards come towards you, and then Setu steps in front of them, and
He
they
does
turn
the
they
thing.
they turn towards the elders, and they say they kind of shrug, and they start taking Setu away.
Oh my god.
No. Setu is dead. Long live Setu.
No, Setu's alive.
We're gonna break him out of jail here.
We'll
in a
get,
bit.
we'll get a Setu too.
Totally.
I'm gonna I'm gonna command whichever the leader of the elders is, like the leader-ish of the elder group.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, stop.
Is that
one word.
is that a saving throw, or is it just
Yeah,
happens?
it's
think so.
wisdom, I think.
Okay.
I'll look.
It's a race.
I'm sure it's wisdom if it's gonna be anything.
That's what I remember from when we played that awesome game.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No.
Dungeons and
of Drow
Dragons?
Origins.
Dungeons and
One guy used
Dragons.
Command.
You have
I
wisdom saving
I
throw.
want to be really nice to everybody, but I just
But you're
don't know
bad
what
at
to
it.
do.
He stops.
Oh. Like so they like I
That
stopped one
that
guy.
one elder stops. The
Trade
other
him
the
hostage.
other
Okay,
the
well,
other
now I'm
ones
gonna
keep
command one of
going.
the guards. Alright, fuck, spell slots, I guess. I'm gonna command one of the guards holding Setu, and I'm gonna say release.
Is that another? It's wisdom.
Yeah.
I don't know why I forgot that.
Did
The
DM
one-
Mike roll real well?
The one guard lets go of Setu.
Alright, Setu, come on. We're gonna go save the village.
There's still a second guard holding
I'm
him.
expecting Setu to kind of resist at this point.
Setu's gonna turn into. Command him.
I can't. I'm out of spell slots for the day.
Jesus.
No divine smite later.
No.
Oh no, 70 point
No.
critical.
This is the furthest thing from what I ever expected to be happening. Hold on.
Welcome to D&D, where the DM doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And points don't matter.
Points don't matter.
We're just having a nice morning ale, not worrying
Fine.
about anything.
All right, no.
The points are
Statue's gonna try and break the grapple.
And at the while he's doing that, I'm gonna kind of attempt to calmly, like, all right, guys, we obviously are on the wrong foot here. I truly do want to help the village. That is my purpose. That's why we're here. It's what I want to do. It's why I kind of snuck away from Setu so I could go off to these places and help out. We need Setu to do that, and we promise we're going to do that. I had this crazy idea yesterday that I just impulsively acted on. Maybe blame my age or whatever, that's fine.
What's my age again?
I didn't mean to offend anyone. No one got hurt. So let's just move past this, okay?
Perks in the bedroom, waking up with all the other people, like stretching, goes, smells like Teen Spirit in here.
A lot of teenage angst out in the courtyard.
Sorry, you get to continue.
Mike's looking
My libido.
No, I'm. Sorry, I need to look something up really quick.
I figured.
I know.
Fucking mosquito.
I'm mulatto. I'm albino. Oh, mosquito.
Mosquito.
My libido. Hey.
Hey guys, where do you think Owen's at? I didn't see him in his
He's
room.
probably still in. Oh, you went to his room?
He's
No,
probably in
it was-
prison for assaulting the elder. Should we go outside?
So can we just start over? You know,
I need you to
I mean,
make.
we were pretty shocked at what he did to the elder.
Breaking the DM.
no one. No, yeah, I guess you guys didn't know. I did tell you.
Some red hot chili pepper.
No one got
Breaking the
hurt.
DM.
I'm just gonna just say that again. No one got hurt. I didn't mean to offend.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Load up on guns and
Things
bring
are.
your friends.
People are casting spells on me.
You cast spells first.
18.
Oh, damn.
Guys, we should probably go outside, and if
Well,
we
the
can't
sun's
find
up.
Owen Rick, we'll go into the woods without him.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel this weight come over you for a second, and then it dissipates.
Okay. I don't
Um,
react to
I mean,
it.
we said we would get out at like.
I'm
dawn,
attempting
so-
to keep the peace, so now I'm not gonna be like mean. I was mean.
No,
They're still dragging Setu away. He wasn't able to break the grapple.
That's fine. Setu, I'll come get you later. Elders, my
Catch me
bad.
outside, bro.
Elders, my bad.
me outside.
I'm gonna go save your village now, cause you can't. Blah blah blah. Whatever. All right. We're going.
The bedroom crew is leaving the inn right
Okay.
now.
Okay. So you.
Owen, hey, what's up?
Hey there, buddy.
Owen, hey.
Owen, you ready to start the day?
Where's your
Yes.
lizard friend?
Where's Setu?
He got arrested.
What?
What?
What did he do?
It's dawn. What the
What
hell
did
did
he
you guys
do last
do?
night?
Did you guys drink?
They tried to arrest me for assaulting the elder.
Oh, that eyeball thing I told you to do?
I didn't hurt anyone.
That-
Still,
You still... Alright.
Wait, why is Setu getting arrested if you did it?
It's called a proxy aid trial.
Well, we gotta break this fucker out of jail.
we
No.
need to get more proxies.
He's fine. He's only my proxy.
The king gets proxies. We would just go to jail.
Let's just.
And these are the people you can hire.
Are
to
we
get
going in the
arrested
woods
for.
then?
How much does the proxy cost?
I don't know. My dad pays him.
Are we getting them confused with
Father
escorts?
will hear about this.
I don't know what that is.
Proxy is short for
Wait.
prostitute.
So the town this town that loved you tried to arrest you. I thought you were like, don't you have power over them?
They ignored me. Inside by order of the crown. I don't know what that means.
Couldn't
'cause
you
I'm
by
a crown.
order of the crown them back?
I don't know. Can I?
Yeah, you definitely can.
You should have tried it.
Next time.
If we fuck up in the woods and you want Setu back, we can try it.
Okay.
Let's go to the woods, though.
Let's get out of here.
Like, we should get out. Let's get out of town.
We should probably they're not gonna kill Setu. It's not like you killed the guy, did you?
Did you kill the guy?
Did you kill
No.
the guy?
I just touched his eye and it was gross.
I thought
Why?
you said he didn't have eyes.
Well, yeah. His
Hey,
eye,
so this is
his
an
eye-
eye for an eye kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna open up Setu's eyes.
I try and cheer
His
the
eyes
halfling,
are
but I
open.
don't have a beer with me.
Okay, let's go to the woods. Then we'll come back and worry about Setu.
We need to get some more proxies.
The woods to grandma's house.
Are you good with that, Owen?
Yeah.
What? You'll be the savior of the town. They'll let him off
Hey.
like
No,
that.
they hate me now.
But
Hey,
you're
buddy,
gonna be
buddy,
the
buddy,
savior.
cheer up. You can't please everybody all the time. And just think about it. At least you have some spell slots.
About that.
You can use your magic later to save us.
Yeah.
Because we won't go in the woods unless you have your magic, right?
Because last time
No,
you
my
basically one-handed
my
that-
voice is
that
not an
roll.
actual voice in the game right now.
Some
You have
guy
to talk. You have to
flies-
talk like me.
Everybody is slowly converting to talking like Ape Jaw.
I know. Every time I keep my voice is supposed to be like, "Yo, this is perk," but I turn to this is perk. Like, every time.
Let's just go to the woods. And which way were we supposed
All right.
to go?
We're just
Towards
all
their
smoking
lumber
a lot of
yards.
pipe.
This
Okay.
way.
Let's go.
Let's go chop some wood.
I think that was what we're supposed to not
Do you have an axe?
And my axe.
You have an axe.
I have a
Yes.
crowbar.
So you just chop some wood till the druid shows up, maybe.
Well, no.
All right.
No, because then they'll just send the possessed creatures again.
Yeah, we have to go find
We
him.
have to find the source, not the
Were you
random
were
animals.
talking.
Yeah, we could
the
follow
whole
the
time.
rabbit.
Yeah, but we might not be able to find a tree. Well, let's go to the lumber yard first.
Yeah, that's where we're starting.
Wherever the most attacks were. Where the hell was
I'm
it?
not
The
talking
lumber
to
yards.
anybody
The
anymore.
lumber yards.
I'm not talking. I'm not speaking to you
There
anymore,
better
Dad.
be some serious flannel.
It was flannel.
It's flannel colored beads that they all wear.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are heading to the kind of lumber yard right on the edge of town.
Self-said.
Okay, so you head to the lumber
I
yard.
take Svitani out of my scabbard and stab myself and die.
Oh.
I guess roll an
I don't
attack
do that.
against
I will
yourself?
cure wounds on his lifeless body.
I
Did you get that out of your
Yeah,
system,
at least it
kid?
can be an open casket.
What's the once every short rest?
Ooh.
Where you
Path to the grave.
Where it automatically doubles.
Yeah.
Just instantly dies.
Can I try to talk to my sword?
Oh my god, I love the sword.
Yeah.
Telepathically, since people are around.
Okay.
Shots.
You're thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Alright.
Max
While we're
can still
walking
enjoy
the
it.
lumberyard, I'm really trying to help people out, but I don't really know how to handle these situations. Obviously, you saw that. And what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be a hero. It's hard. Am I doing okay? It's gonna be the mean one.
sometimes it is
That's
sort of
the
hard
word.
to be, a leader and wield this kind of power, but I mean, clearly you've done things in your life that have led you to receive this item, so you must be doing something right.
Thanks, Milford.
Oh wow, you're the first one to remember my name.
It's only because I
This
wrote
feels
it
good.
down.
Milford, shut the fuck up.
Why are you so mean,
I
Ulfgar?
love when the drunk
we
husband
get
shows
to
up.
get your anger out in fights. You don't have to take it out on
We
Milford.
haven't fought in
We're
days.
going to. We're gonna go find this druid who's probably gonna attack us with a bunch of animals, and we'll fight him.
All right,
So be nicer to Milford.
ape jaw out.
Did you change your
I'm
name?
in Ulford.
Ulfgar.
Ulfgar. I'm drunk.
Clearly.
Your name's
Every time. We should just try
And
And all
did
and,
we make it to the lumber yard?
and all of a sudden she appears.
Penelope.
Just kidding, not
Penelope.
canon, not canon. So you guys make your way to the lumber yard while you're sort of thinking and hearing these thoughts in your head, Owen. And it's pretty empty for the most part. I mean, this is kind of where, like most of the trees are kind of brought in and then cut up to be
Right.
smaller or whatever is needed. But there's one guy there with a nice flannel
yes.
vest on, just a flannel vest.
Oh, nice.
Sure, bare chested underneath,
Yeah.
flannel vest.
See it.
No pants?
He's got pants.
Probably wearing
Oh.
pants as a
That's
human.
just a safety
It's
net.
a skirt.
He's got a
Yeah,
kid.
I
it's-
think
it's
they're
a-
called
It's a
kilts.
matching kilt.
Target
You're
kid.
very matching.
And
matching to the-
he sees you guys approaching and again, not knowing of the day's events, bows to the prince out
No
of
need
out
to
of
bow,
respect.
friend. I
We
do not
really
deserve
need to
it.
get you something to cover this up.
Just like draw a mustache on his face.
And so you guys approach him and goes, my prince, are you and your company out heading out to the woods and in attempts to to aid us with this druid issue?
Hell yes, we are.
Yes.
Oh well, my many thanks and the Morning Lord's blessing upon you. If you just follow this trail down, you'll enter the woods where the majority of the attacks have been taking place.
Oh, that was easy.
Much appreciated, friend. Morning Lord's blessings upon you as well.
Many thanks, my lord. And he's averting his gaze from you and not making eye contact, but
And if
out of
anybody
reverence.
asks, we weren't here.
But we were here.
But we
What?
weren't.
Where can I find a vest like
I think we
that?
just need to cover that up sometime.
There's a
Yeah.
tailor in town, one of the market stalls that sells these. I'm sure they would sell you one as well.
He goes by Mr. Hollister.
My name's Hall.
Thank you. I like the look of it.
So you can
I
point us in
guarantee
the
it.
direction of the last attack.
The general area, yes. If you just follow this trail, it happened maybe a mile down the way or so. Not very far from town. They've been getting closer and closer as the days go on.
Weren't you listening, Ape Jaw? You were right there.
I was trying to ask you about your cloak again.
I'm wearing it still.
No, meaning we need to get you a cloak where everybody's not
It's
like,
a tabard.
oh my god.
Well, I
Prince.
have a cloak too. He's trying to say to cover up my tabard.
Yes, I want him to have a cloak that doesn't look so holy.
We could make something out of
Regal
like
is the word you're looking
leaves.
for.
We could. Just saying, like,
Shouldn't-
sometimes we need to go into a city incognito, and if everybody's like, oh, the prince, the prince.
It's nice to
Yeah.
be famous.
Why?
though, Apejaw.
Why should I not represent my family with pride?
Well, you haven't.
Yeah,
done
because
well
it keeps
this
getting you
morning.
into shit.
Yeah, we kind of had
What
some
was that,
issues.
Storm?
So, this tailor.
This tailor you speak
I'm
of.
trying my best. I like start walking away down the trail, like kind of
Let's go,
crying.
let's go.
Thank you, sir. Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
I just turn and keep going.
Okay. Okay, so you guys
Walking down
continue
the
down the trail. What's everybody's passive perception?
14.
11.
Hang on, wait, I need to write these down. 14,
14,
4.
13.
13.
Storm's 14, Perk's 14.
Oh, wait, that's wrong.
Okay.
Sorry.
Your Rex. Apetra.
13.
17 plus 1.
And Owen.
11.
I lied. Storm's 16.
Damn.
Hold on, that might not be right either.
Wait, never mind.
1 second.
Just kidding. 22.
I thought it's 10 plus your perception.
Actually,
I'm making sure my perception is right because I used typing.
it is 10 plus to your perception.
2, 4, 6. Yeah, 16. Sorry, 16.
Okay. No, that's fine. Don't apologize for a higher number.
And my raven is a 13 as well.
Do you have your Raven with
Yes.
you? Okay. Has it been with you this whole time?
Not when we were in town. But like
You,
when we
like,
came
got
out
rid
into
of
the woods, I would bring it out.
Apetra. Raven.
Now it's
13.
dead.
It's got like one
Kills
hit
it.
point.
I point at it. Toll of the Dead, that raven.
Nope. It failed.
That would be very morose.
He'd pass.
I'd appreciate it.
Want to make sure the screen
He passed. Okay. So you guys are you walk down the road a little bit. It's not a very wide path. You kind of have to go single file for the most part, or maybe at best you could do kind of 2 by 2. But then like immediately you have like trees and vines and stuff sort of around you. Is your Raven just flying with you, or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like super far out, but just around me, above my head.
Just right around your head.
No,
Okay.
no, well,
But around the
this-
party, you're not
yeah,
sending
like,
it
yeah,
out or
yeah.
anything.
And it will perch on my shoulder so it's not flying constantly.
Okay.
You start looking
Sorry,
like
around the
Radagast.
trail, is it dense forest?
No, he shits on you guys.
I mean, like you guys could like traverse through it. It's not.
Are the tops of the trees interconnected?
Yes.
So I can climb through the trees if I wanted to.
Oh, we should have checked the mean elder's eyes.
You
These guys are
could.
douchebags. They're probably possessed.
I mean, their eyes were open, though.
I know, but I never asked what color they
I'm
were.
gonna do that.
I'm sure
I'm gonna like,
They weren't red.
They were not red.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they were. Their eyes were bulging at you, but they were not red.
It might have been red.
No. They were red, but only because they were smoking the pot.
The devil's lettuce.
The devil's lettuce. The second most popular export from
That's what I look
Rodham.
for in this bag of holding.
Devil's lettuce. You get a handful.
Actually,
You get that sweet catnip.
Oh,
that
yeah.
dank
I'm
cat.
gonna go out into
Dank
the
catnip.
forest for a year.
Actually, you just choke on the last word and you pull out
did
a
you want
devil.
to climb up?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Go ahead and
I have
make.
5 speed.
Okay. What is it?
It means he automatically just climbs up things.
No. I mean, like,
20
what is your speed?
20 feet.
Okay. So you're able to scamper up to the tree line and stuff, and you see a couple. Sorry. You see a couple pockets that are kind of open and stuff that might have been previous
Sites they tore
sites
down
that they've
trees.
torn down, or just
Yeah.
kind of natural groves within the
that happens.
forest.
I just kind of want
but-
to follow the path while in the trees, just in case we're ambushed. I'm not a part of it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm always getting away from the fights.
Well, so I can, help.
Gotcha.
By hiding.
I'm still trying to get knocked unconscious. So.
Do you
And
want me to
so
just, like,
you
punch
guys,
Bring it on.
you continue down the path, and then you're kind of going along next to them, and then you, after about maybe an hour or two, hour and a half, you.
That guy's a liar. He said a mile down the road.
I mean, if you're just like walking, you're not going to do a mile in 10 minutes.
I do it in 15.
Yeah, it's like 15.
Okay, so we lied.
All right, that's fine.
Sorry, guys.
No, Lumberjack doesn't understand distance. It's fine.
Apparently, we need to bring education to Rodham next.
I'm sure the elders will very much appreciate us telling them that.
So about an hour later, so maybe 3 miles
that's
from the
Elders
lumber
suck.
camp,
Is that just something you say?
Yeah.
the forest starts to kind of open up. So Storm, where you're at, you can kind of either follow the trees around the grove, or you can kind of come back down into the opening.
Before I do that, can I look out on the grove? Is there anything? I mean, does it look all natural? Is there anything standing out about it?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice. It's 24.
Shit. And so the grove itself is, I mean, for the most part, natural. This doesn't seem to be something that was cleared by trees by the people of Rodham. But there's some kind of shrubs and stuff around. There's a little kind of pool of water that maybe rainwater is collected in or something.
Okay.
But what you notice on the horizon on the opposite side is a faint glow,
Is it
sort of
moving?
in the areas. It's not moving right now.
But there's. So on the far side of the grove, there's something glowing.
Correct. You see
Several things glowing.
several things glowing. Jesus.
Is it red? I'm not looking.
I mean, what is there a color to it, or is it just like kind of like a
It's
light?
red.
It's red. Does it look like eyes?
My guard dog
It does.
saw Jacob go upstairs.
Okay. Am I within like loud whispering distance of these people? Because we haven't entered the grove yet.
Like of us?
I mean, you're a good like
'Cause I'm in a tree.
15 feet up. You're high. You're on like the treetop.
Okay.
So you could yell to them, but I don't think you could.
Because I assume we're just kind of keeping like a standard pace.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like rush down and be like, "Hey guys, on the other side of this grove, there's like red glowing eyes." And
So
that's-
shouldn't we go to it?
Well, yeah. I just wanted us
Okay.
to have some warning before going into the grove, because we're probably gonna get attacked as soon as we're in the grove.
That's fine. And I kind of tap my hip for a second, kind of looking to them like I'm just like ready to fight. And then in
Yeah.
my mind, I say, "Told you, Ulfgar.
No response.
You know what we mean all the time, Ulfgar."
So do we want? I mean, do we want to just go head first for him, or do we want to like sneak around?
I mean, I'm not very good at.
I'm a good decoy if you want me to go
I was like,
first.
or I can go through the trees and sneak around and see if I can get more details.
If you're confident that you won't get caught, you can. Sure, I'm all for
I'm
scouting.
confident that I won't get caught.
do it.
Alright, I'm gonna scamper back up in the trees and like go around the grove and try and see.
As he's leaving, I'm like, Setu always tells me that being well prepared for battle is important.
I'm sure Apejaw would agree.
Pour some out for Setu.
Yeah.
One's the fallen homies.
Okay, so you're kind of going back up along the canopy and stuff.
Yeah, but now I'm just gonna be stealthing, so I'm gonna be slower.
Yeah. So it takes you a little bit. Give me a stealth check.
We're just standing there, I guess.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay. So you kind of make your way around. And you're probably 3/4 of the way. It's maybe straight through. It's maybe 100 feet to the other side to where sort of you see the trail pick up again. And so you're kind of approaching that point.
So there's gonna be a trail cutting through the trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not quite there yet. But all of a sudden you hear this deep growl. And you look down.
Yeah, I freeze.
And you see 2 wolves.
Okay.
With beating red
Are
eyes.
they looking straight at me?
Looking straight at you.
Okay. Well, I'm in a tree.
Well, see you later, Storm.
I don't think wolves can climb.
Have you ever met these wolves?
No. Well, that's less than ideal. Are they? They're just growling at me.
They're just growling at you. They're like kind of like pawing at it, but I mean, they don't have the ability to sink into the bark. But that's not stopping them from trying.
No, yeah, I assumed. So I don't feel like I'm in danger, but I'm also stuck.
And so now at this point, you guys have started to hear the growls have become louder and more audible. So that started to travel towards you guys. You're about 90 feet away.
I say, let's fuck this bitch up, and I just start running towards it.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
follow and
I'm gonna pull it.
get some my spells out, like start my spell book.
I'm gonna pull a torch out and light it and throw it back into the clearing as like a signal that like I need help.
It starts burning the grove.
Could be. Who knows?
We're all gonna get killed by a druid because we burned the grove down.
No, I'm throwing it into the clearing.
Get that my new staff up. Is my new staff, what color might it be?
Ooh, pink,
Did it turn red?
No.
vermilion.
Oh,
Chartreuse.
You mean we're not fighting trolls?
Sorry
And a
about that.
unicorn.
I'd assume not.
Sorry, folks.
Damn.
No trolls this time.
But it is a very eclectic
How
elder
far
group.
up were you from us?
He's about 90 feet
He's
away.
90 feet away from us.
Quite a bit.
It might be
I was
easier if
not
we
so long
swing
away.
things the
I was
other
not
way.
stealthing as well as I thought.
I started off the charge there, Ape Jaw.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, that was some random guard.
So let's fuck this bitch up.
Oh no, that's okay. I'll
You
use
see
it.
torch fly out of the trees from my approximate location.
And then I was like, I knew it! I knew he needed us.
I want that torch back.
-1 torch.
Is this storm?
That's Storm. Yep, that's
That's
Storm.
the 90 feet. So.
No, that's fine. I'm just.
I just figured I'd help you out there. So.
No, I appreciate that. He's probably.
We have actual
more
wolves if that's what they are.
this way. Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Well, it's too late.
We have 4 of them actually.
No.
Here, you want like a dice box to put me on? Because I'm in a tree.
Nice.
I'm sorry, King. Or Mike.
I'm gonna have to teach you how that box works. What's in what box?
I'm sure.
Because I tried to organize it.
And really, that's all that you see at the moment. So, with that,
Oh god, this wolf has a sword.
yeah, it does. Let's roll some initiative, folks.
Alright, Storm. Not great.
Balls.
Not great. I can't wait till I get to add my charisma and my initiative on.
Glad I was in the front of the group, and we'll be in the back shortly.
They're the wolves.
The
Anyone,
wolves.
anyone want a beer while we're setting up?
That's a
Yeah,
wolf.
that'd be great.
Okay, 20 to
much?
15.
18? You guys suck. I'm +0 to my initiative.
Rex, you said you were 15?
How's that? I don't know.
15? Okay. Rex, what is your dexterity?
Womp 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 womp.
Thanks, man.
10 to 15.
I had a 12.
What'd you get, Owen?
I'll have one of those as well. 18.
Okay.
And that's when I said you guys all suck. I don't get a plus to my initiative.
Neither do I, and you're gonna see what I rolled.
Oh no.
5 to 10.
There you go.
What's your dex?
0.
Okay.
We're just those, get in there and fight kind of guys.
I mean, we got them all out. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Again, I'm the healer, so bottom initiative is fine. For
That's
me.
fine.
Right?
You want to be like lower to.
Storm, what did you get?
11. With a +3.
Can I use the opener?
No.
And
Does anyone else have a bottle opener? What happened?
I don't know.
A beer foamed up.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Man, whoever brewed those beers probably sucked.
Was it one of ours?
Yeah.
It's carbonated.
It's definitely carbon.
Check that box. It's carbonated.
Carbonated.
That one's nice.
That's fine.
Enjoy.
Can you get me one as well? I can open up my own beer over here.
Owen, you are up first.
Okay, I'm running towards Storm. Ish.
Okay. Where are you? Which one's you?
The black guy.
So we
1, 2, 3.
30.
6.
and then so we hear the wolves, we don't see it though.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to get like as close as I can.
Okay.
They decide not to get me those.
I don't know where they went.
I don't know where everybody went either.
It foamed up and spilled everywhere.
Right, but there's paper towels down here. What else do they need?
I don't know. We'll just take a quick break.
No, we're not.
Well, a shout out to our sponsor,
Loot crate.
Loot Crate.
The Hoppy Hearth Brewing Company.
Yes.
I bet they're getting like a wet paper towel. Just like wet paper.
It's all right.
Well, I need a beer because they never got me.
Oh.
One sec.
What do you want?
Just whatever. Surprise this old man. Other than Bud Light.
Oh, other than the Bud Light.
Other than Spot.
Oh, then what do you want?
Unmute it.
Alright, who's up next?
After Owen, we have Rex.
Alright, I'm going to dash forward. So that's 50.
Oh no, the hounds have been set
Alright,
free.
one sec.
15, 20, 25, 30, 45.
Oh, god damn it. Can I action dash retroactively?
Yeah.
Thank
5,
you.
10, 15,
I totally forgot that was the thing.
30. Do you want to go kind of diagonal more towards?
So that's why I was kind of saying as close as possible. I would say it's up to you which direction I go. Like, do I know where it is?
You can hear the kind of
Yeah.
bark in the
So
ground.
I'm gonna
you can start
try to
heading
get
that
to
way.
the wolves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Can I bless some bitches?
Okay. So you did your action dash.
Pretty awesome.
So this is sort of the.
And I ready my flail.
Okay. So the tree line kind of curves. I forgot the markers, so bear with me. But the tree line sort of curves like this, and then curves out that way. And so then you see emerging from.
Oh my god, we're dead.
Emerging from here, you see a dire wolf come out, and so that's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's going to make an attack against you, Owen.
Okay.
It's going to make a bite attack.
Okay.
Natural 1.
That will hit.
It started.
Yeah.
It's already begun.
unbreakable
It
DM
never
Mike curse.
stopped. Let's be real.
This is why you always
DM's
gotta be a
curse.
level 15 rogue.
Yep, that's it. And then just
17.
yeah, 17, baby. Ape draw.
Yes.
You are up.
Should have just been a halfling. Rerolling the words.
Foam this whole
Yeah, your DM's a halfling. Let me roll that
I'm
again.
double checking something. Can you move my familiar, my raven nugget, up 50 feet?
nugget.
50.
50 feet. It has a fly speed of 50.
I'm gonna shoot that thing out of the air.
Wow.
Javelin. I get confused because I see red eyes.
40.
I smear it.
Okay. And then move me 30 feet forward.
Straight.
Yeah, just straight's fine. Or 25, sorry. I'm a little small. Forgot. Not used to that. Can I see anything or just Nothing.
You can see a dire wolf attacking Owyn.
Oh yeah, I'll hit that dire wolf. Then
Okay,
with
go
a,
ahead and make that attack.
Yeah, with a fire bolt.
Okay.
Oh no. Alright, we're okay.
Ooh, for an 11.
That is going to miss.
And then I'll stop.
Okay. That brings us to. Oh shoot.
The wolves,
And you also see
Yeah.
a druid and his pet dragon.
You see.
4 druids come
Emerging from the tree line.
Is it Peter?
3 Peter. No. 3 more wolves. And then another wolf from right over there.
At least we knew.
1 dire wolf and 6 wolves so far.
1 dire wolf and
6
wolves.
Cool, gotcha.
Should stab at the tree.
Yes. That is correct. That is their move. Apejaw went. And then, emerging from even over here is another dire wolf.
I'm gonna bless the hell out of you guys here in a second if I can.
What's the rate?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is
He's
like
technically
rage
not
war.
there. Storm, you're up.
He's not there yet.
He's not there yet.
Aha! I'm just. Yeah, I'm Spider-Man.
His name is Storm, not Peter Parker.
Could be.
It's Peter Parker.
Peter.
Peter.
Alright, so I'm gonna climb down from my tree
Okay.
to get in range of this one guy.
So you're like there?
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm assuming there's enough trees that I can maneuver there.
Yeah.
Okay. And as I come down, I'm going to stab him with my dagger of the Whispering Mind.
Okay.
That might hit. 13.
13 meets.
Hey!
There you go.
Alright. Don't get sneak attack, but it's a big 6 damage.
Okay, there we go.
Better than none.
And then I'm going to bonus action disengage and
What do
run.
you? How much movement you have left?
What's your currency? 20?
How much was my?
It was about 15 up, so you have about half your movement to
'cause now it's
dash
up
away.
walking speed. So bonus action disengage so that I can run towards whoever that is.
This way?
Yeah.
You can get into.
Yeah, I'll get into combat with you. Okay.
Disengaged.
Okay.
My turn.
I'm failing.
Now he shows up. Surprise! And Perk, you are up.
Realizing that I was the first one who started running, and now I am by myself. I will move closer to everyone by 30 feet.
You and I are just gonna race each other forward.
And then DM, I'm having a tough time seeing, but what's
Yeah.
like 30 feet in range of me right now?
The raven.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That dire wolf is.
Okay.
And my
That's
dire
it.
wolf.
That's probably
Owen
about
within
it. Owen,
30 feet
Owen
of me?
is, yes.
How about
And Rex.
And me.
and Rex?
And I am.
And you are. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cast Bless on the 3 of them.
Okay.
Was that
That's
the-
not a this fight.
That means when you make an attack roll or saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add that.
Nice.
Is that just once?
Thank you.
No,
Oh, how long
Is
does
it,
how
it's
long does it last?
continuing?
it lasts for up to a minute.
Minute?
It's
But
concentration though, so I'll just be chilling
Gotta
right here.
remember your elephant.
Yep.
Never forget.
I have my.
Yeah.
I'm literally holding on to the elephant. If you want to read it, it's right there.
Was it your concentration off it?
There
And
we
that's
go.
my turn. My concentration elephant.
Okay.
I like it.
That brings us back to Owen.
I will attack the dire wolf.
Okay.
Remember your d4.
I am.
How does that work
Gonna
with
need it.
advantage? Do I get a d4 for each one, or is it 1d4?
I think it's for both.
16
Whenever you make a target,
16 will
whenever you
Okay.
make an attack.
Nice.
So
So you can use
for
only
9
4
points
once
of
you
damage.
get your high roll.
yeah, you just give it to the higher roll. I'm guessing.
9 you said?
Yeah.
So roll 1d4.
So
Okay.
roll with
And
Nice.
then I'm going to use
add a
my
D4
free
to higher
action to just kind of generally yell out into the woods.
That makes sense.
Like, okay. Yeah, I'm just generally yelling out in the woods. Please call off your minions. We are here to talk. We are here to help. Let us help you. Like yelling though.
Yeah.
I just want to yell.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Okay, cool. Rex.
Bonus action, rage.
Nice.
And I'm gonna move over to the direwolf.
Yes, Rex does not want to go with
Board game power.
my path.
I will recklessly attack my flail, and I start spinning it up.
Okay.
Do you have that awesome like flame soul?
Flame
flail?
souls.
Yeah, the one from.
Yeah, he does.
I got up to 4, so that's a 18.
18 will hit.
Yeah, plus 4.
Boom. So I roll my
Blast should help me.
I like bless.
7, 11 plus my rage. 13 points of damage.
So, do you add the bless to your attack roll?
No. It's not to damage, it's
the
to
attack roll,
it's to
not a
hit.
damage roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you don't add it. So it's 7 plus. You said 11.
So
I'm
it's
sorry.
7 plus 4 plus my rage.
7 plus
13.
4, 13. Okay. Okay, cool. That brings us to the direwolf by Owyn, who is going to make an attack. He's going to make another bite attack.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm his proxy.
So he's gonna attack you instead?
Nope, I'd say that's not canon.
That is going to be a 13.
That will miss.
Okay. Well, he sucks a big one.
Is it the creature or the die roller that sucks?
The die
Please
roller.
keep antagonizing the DM.
Really keep poking him.
He was mean to me earlier with the elders.
His
The elders were
character
mean
was
to you.
mean to you.
No, that was
I
me.
didn't get. That was Mike. That was the DM.
Yeah, that was all the DM.
That wasn't the character.
Ape Draw, you're up.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Is it because I didn't give you your present yet?
Yeah, that's why.
Can we send my Raven? That's closer. The one by Rex.
Okay.
Fly up and kind of he gets in his face and takes the help action for me
There you go.
as I fire off a chromatic orb.
Okay.
Yeah, probably will. even
Remember
though I
that
have
D4.
advantage.
And that
D4.
D4.
Yeah,
I got the
we have that
D4 in my
D4.
head as well. Oh, that 4 is nice. So 13, 19.
19 will hit.
Actually, without that D4, I probably would have missed. Yeah,
The
thank
bless
you.
of the mistress, baby.
There you go.
Concentration elephant over here.
Oh, not great on that though. Only
Sure
7
you would've
points of
elephant
damage.
Just holding it so I don't remember.
7?
So I
7
don't
points of
forget,
damage.
but I put it on top of your beer. Right, just
And then,
like a little green man.
because I see that you ran in front of me, I'm gonna run my 25 feet so you're behind me again.
Good call.
Was that only 25? I think it's
were-
one more.
You were here?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Alright,
yeah,
sorry,
so I'm back
guy.
in front of him.
So now we'll see who gets
He is
attacked by the
half
direwolf next
Yeah.
I am
turn.
half orc.
So you get 27.
The wolves are going to go. So we have 5, 10,
Deep
15,
jaw.
20.
This is where my shield comes in.
5, 10, 15, 25.
Dude, I'm a champion.
I'm about to get attacked.
That's and they all get advantage.
Yep.
That's why I sent the Raven that way so I can help you out because
I'm gonna need some
I think you were about to.
Hey, you
get-
know what?
oh.
Some Perk needs to revive someone else besides me.
I do. I've only done that to you.
I do have 18 AC. So
Yeah, that's your powerful shit.
with
Mage
Mike
armor.
and my shield, I think I might be
Okay.
okay.
So we got some wolf attacks. We got
Just a
two,
couple?
just a couple.
You roll with advantage on me, don't forget.
Just him though, not me.
Yeah. Right. So we got one attack up against you.
They might all have pack deck.
Who's you?
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry. Rex.
With
I
advantage.
was like, who's
With
you?
advantage,
Yeah, like that matters. A 10.
miss.
God, I hope he rolls like that against
All right.
me.
There's another attack.
He's gonna like nat 20 here.
That's a 19.
That will hit.
Okay.
For 1 damage.
Yeah. Right. We'll see what happens
Then
there.
damage.
And then I take
Um,
half, so it's fine.
Jesus. I rolled 2 1s. believe it or not.
2 ones plus something.
Yeah, well, right.
Right.
So it's 4 points of damage total, halved, because it's
That rage.
yeah. And then I need you to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw?
A strength saving throw.
Pack
Can I get
tactics.
advantage on that?
Good old pack tactics. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yes, because you're raging.
That's right. He's gonna roll like this.
You can roll the d4 on top of it too.
He's gonna roll like this until we're like level 12.
Was that
fighting
saves
a
as
dragon,
well?
and then
Saving
he's gonna
throws.
nat 20, 18
So
times
that's,
in a row.
11 plus
You're good.
5.
You're good. You got it. Okay, so you stay up, and then we're gonna have 2 attacks against Storm.
Bring it.
So the first attack is
Wouldn't be a
going.
fight if I didn't go down.
That's true. That is going to be a 12.
Misses.
Okay. Second attack is going to be a natural 20.
Of course.
Because it only happens to you.
I'm here for you.
I know.
So that's-
I know you like reviving me from nothing. So that's why I do it for you.
That's going to be 12 points of damage.
I'm alive.
And then I need you as well to make a DC strength saving throw.
Good. That's what I'm great at.
Yep.
Ooh, I rolled well though.
You are great at it.
But my -1 saving throw modifier, 17.
You're fine.
Did you roll
You're
a
good.
d4?
So you feel the teeth sink into your skin, and it pierces deep, and it tries to pull you to the ground to drag you away, but you stand strong.
Pulls a little bit of fur. I got a ball.
Yeah,
patch now.
right. You got a little bit of a ball patch. It'll grow back eventually.
I'll lick it.
You'll nurse it back to health. And then we got one more attack against Owyn. That's going to be a 19.
That will meet.
That is going to be 7 points of damage.
Yep. Thank you. Yep.
And then there's going to be 1 attack against you, Apejaw.
I'll allow it.
That is going to
I
be a
wanted to get that
14.
double one so that I only take
yeah.
1 damage.
Okay. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
7. Wow.
-3.
Why?
Just kidding.
I was like, I wish. Wow, that's the most you've ever hit me for.
I know. It's the most I feel like damage I've dealt this entire game has been in this
I think it
fight.
might be actually.
Yeah.
No, you dealt a lot to me in the previous rounds.
Yeah, he went down.
Previous
Well,
game.
in one hit.
But like you were the only one who ever took damage in this.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
moving on.
My bad, bro, it's fine.
Storm, you are up. No, Storm, you just went.
No,
No, you're up.
cool. And then it's that shady direwolf's turn. So I'm gonna attack this wolf that's attacking Owyn, so that I get some sneak attack
That's the
damage.
dire wolf.
Okay, then
Yeah.
yeah, the direwolf.
Okay.
I miss, I assume.
I don't
You need
know.
to beat a
I don't-
16.
Yes, that misses.
Try again.
I'm not getting out of there right now, I don't think.
They'll probably be able to catch up to you though.
If I
I'm
disengage,
sorry, I'll stop meta.
does that against one or against all?
All.
It
Is
all.
it?
It is all.
If you disengage, I believe you.
You're disengaging
everybody.
from the battle.
I thought I was gonna say it was with one, but
Yeah,
if,
I'm not
if
sure
it's
if that
all,
matters.
Rules as written, it's all.
Well, where is it?
I don't know, but I just know.
Well, I
because
mean,
I've
if you
looked
think
it
about
up
it, if you're
before.
in one spot, you can disengage from everybody
Yeah.
and get away.
Yeah.
If you
no,
take
that
the
that
disengage
that makes
action,
sense.
it's not
Yeah,
like you
I would
could
say
do it
I could say that
multiple times.
you could disengage from everybody.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna disengage for
Okay.
bonus action and run the fuck up that tree.
And he run towards Bo up the tree.
Okay.
That's me. Thank you.
Yep, you're up there. It is now the other direwolf's turn. Who's going to take another bite at
I'm gonna need a fireman
At
to
Rex.
come rescue me.
With advantage.
with advantage.
If you take a disengage action, your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn.
Okay. So yeah, it'd be
So
everybody.
everybody.
So I can even run past other people,
16.
not go
Correct.
around me.
Cool. 16 misses.
I
Okay.
didn't know that, but
Then that misses, and that brings us to Perk.
And then I realize I'm by myself again.
Yeah, those are
Can I pivot myself so I'm like in between where Apejaw and Rex are, but just like move that way?
These wolves are really
Oh, sorry,
upset.
there's a lot of wolves.
But like
on
back,
that
but like
field.
back like 5 feet. Right? No, right there's
there?
fine.
Okay.
Perfect. I just want to make sure I'm like there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Has anyone? Oh God,
Is Henry Park Bass
has been hit.
He's
Oh
Beagle.
boy.
That's where he gets the.
Did
name
did
from.
you hit anybody?
I did.
You did. Was it just a regular wolf?
no, it's the
The
dire
dire
wolf.
I will point at the dire
I
wolf.
believe wolves howl.
And
not
I will
wolf.
release the wind
Hashtag
chimes
dire
on
wolf.
him.
Okay. It's a
Hashtag
wisdom
dire
save.
wolf.
Wisdom save.
13.
That fails. My spell save
Sorry.
is 14, so
My
yes.
Okay.
colleague from Pennsylvania also spoke
That
the same way.
D12.
That D12 damage, guys.
They're just not as
11 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. Okay.
One little cantrip.
You pull open your cloak and the triangle of death rings and cycle towards
some
it.
death sticks?
And the wolf convulses a little bit and then steadies itself for its next attack.
Understood.
Owen.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the dire wolf.
Okay.
21
21 will hit.
for 11 points of damage.
Nice. Yeah.
Hot.
Hot.
Okay. There we go. Anything else?
I'm gonna free action again and say, yell again, Druid, if you are out there, please show yourself. We are here to help you and the village.
Okay.
But mostly you, because the
Again-
village elders are dicks.
Again, yelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want
Rex,
to
you're
yell
up.
into the mic.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
know.
So I'm recklessly attacking the direwolf again.
Okay.
I like that you're biting that mic rolling low.
All right, that'll be.
It's a good bet.
Yeah, it goes are good odds.
23?
Always
23 will hit.
recklessly attack.
Especially, well, I mean, at level 2, it's a little like 50-50, I'd say. Level 3, never stop.
7 points of damage.
7 points. So the flail ignites and the flames become even brighter. You swirl it around and you whip it up, and it's like a chain event. One skull after the other keeps knocking him under his jaw, and he flips over onto his back and collapses onto the ground,
Beautiful.
dead.
That dire wolf.
Nice job!
F you, direwolf.
From the top of a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, you left me?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he ran up the
Oh, I
tree.
ran away into a
And
tree.
so
It shows how much I was paying attention. Damn it!
the dire wolf will attack you, Owen.
12 points off one hit.
That's gonna be 24.
Yeah.
That's gonna be another 8 points of damage.
8? Okay.
And that is the direwolf's turn. Brings us to the wolves.
Yeah, I ran away.
5, 10, 15.
Did you skip Ape Jaw?
The wolves go before Apejaw.
Oh.
I had the order wrong the last time.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's why I was confused.
yeah.
Because I was like, I thought I went before them last time.
5,
No, you're fine.
15, 20.
Are you sure they don't run past me to get there?
That one
Pretty
did.
sure.
Okay. Just lie and check.
But this one will just run right there. So we're gonna have 2 attacks
I'll allow
against Rex, both at advantage, right? Because you were
At
reckless
advantage,
before. That's gonna be a 23 for the first one, and then a not natural 20 for the second one.
Yes, the wolf attack.
Okay. So that is 7 points of damage for the first attack.
Do we round down or? Alright,
I don't remember what you chose to do.
Round up.
alright, so 4.
And then it's going to be another 4 points total, so 2. And then there's going to be 2 attacks against Owen. One is going to be a 23. Owen, 23?
Yeah.
These guys gotta be making strength saves.
Yeah, that was my next question.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Another strength.
On both of those? 2 strength saves?
Yes. Yeah.
D4 to both.
That would be a 11.
11, you're good. You stand strong. The
the first
teeth
one.
sink in, but you...
And that'll be a 10 for the other one.
10, you are bitten and then dragged down
11.
from the...
Alright, so prone.
You are knocked prone.
They already had advantage.
Owen, you take 6 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I need you to make another strength saving throw.
Okay. 22.
Nice. He got a
Oh,
20.
you're fine. Ape drop.
Yes.
Oh no! I'm sorry. We still have 2 more. There's gonna be an attack against you.
Yep.
An 11,
That'll miss.
and then Perk an attack against you.
AC 12.
Boo.
And another 11.
That also misses.
Okay.
With my
Adra,
shoddy
now you're
AC,
up.
baby.
Yes. I will have my my raven, the Duragar one. He's gonna take the help action for me,
Okay.
and I will firebolt that one. Oh shoot! I'll get disadvantage.
You get the +4 to it though.
That's true. So it'd be a straight roll. Let's try it. That's what I'm doing. Firebolt at the one that it's helping me with.
Okay.
Oof.
Which is the Duragar?
Yeah, the one with the mace and shield.
Yeah. Okay.
14.
14 will hit.
Oh wow,
Your
nice.
AC is 13.
Oh yeah, they have left.
Concentration.
Remember, you're attacking animals.
3 points of damage.
Okay.
Take that, you nasty dog. That's it.
Why did you get disadvantage on that?
Because he has advantage with the help action.
Oh, but why did you get disadvantage?
Because
Yeah.
I'm shooting a ranged when I'm in.
Oh,
You're in combat.
Okay.
It's
So it
with
shouldn't be a
spells
normal roll?
and ranged
It was.
attacks.
Oh, okay.
If you're
I rolled
engaged
normal.
with someone,
Sorry, I
you
had
get
advantage,
disadvantage.
Oh, even if you're
Cancel that.
not
No, sorry,
shooting
that's
at the
fine.
person?
I had to figure out other things on the
Because
board.
it's kind of like if you're trying to draw a bow and they're like
Right in front of
swatting
you.
at you
Yeah,
or something like
gotcha.
that. I think
Yeah.
that's the theory.
I never played it that way before. That's a good
We
idea.
We found it.
We messed up a
we
long
found
time.
we found it post Garrett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
'Cause I was
we
OP
played
as
a
fuck.
lot of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we found
Storm,
it
you're up.
hashtag
Near the
runners
end.
for
Yeah, we found it like near the end of Storm King's. Cool.
Yeah.
And then I made sure I was really far away from everyone. Which is why I
I'm
brought
gonna pull out my dagger.
Okay.
What is dagger's range again?
20. I think it's 2060.
It's 2060.
20. I thought it was 2040, but
It's
But either way, am I within 22 of
it's
the direwolf?
triple.
Diagonally,
It's
I
always
don't-
triple
I don't
except
think
for
I can
bows.
Little
I think it's 2060.
what is it? Pythagoras. It's not Pythagoras.
That is
Theorem?
Pythagorean.
Triangle?
We're making
I'm
a
gonna-
triangle.
I'm gonna
A squared
within
plus
20.
squared
Yeah.
equals
AC
C
squared.
Yeah.
If I climb down a little bit,
I think triple everything except for
So if he's
bows,
15
because
feet up,
bows are just
and
dead.
it's
Yeah, God, I didn't come
Is
to
it a
play
3, 4, 5
math.
I'm
triangle?
sorry. Do you not know your cosines?
crossbows
off the top of
more.
your head?
Crossbows are. That's more than
Um,
No, it's triple.
20 by 20, so it's a 45
Just
degree
remember,
angle.
kids.
Yeah.
Straight
The
matters.
The cosine of
Yeah,
45
24,
degrees is
yeah.
0.707.
I'm gonna say
You multiply
you're
that by the
at 25.
Triple.
So if I climb down, I'll get closer, right?
Right.
Bows are
Correct.
closer.
So I'm gonna climb down like halfway down the tree
Okay.
and throw a dagger at the direwolf.
Okay.
That's
Actually, you
cool.
don't multiply.
The imagery I get of that is
Hashtag
badass.
Yeah.
That's the plan. That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
And
That'll
you
hit.
So you officially do look cool.
And-
Otherwise, it would have been like,
and
well,
thanks to you, so I get some sneak attack damage.
That's right.
I don't have any. Hell yeah, that 1d6.
Never reacts.
9 plus 4 is 13 points of damage from that one dagger.
Okay, that dagger sinks in deep into the. You say 13? 14?
13.
Okay.
13.
Sinks deep into the back of the wolf, and it lets out a hideous howl. Um,
I'm gonna pull out another dagger. This one's just a regular dagger, and throw it again
Okay.
for an offhand attack.
okay.
And try and hit that, because I don't get proficiency on this second offhand, right?
Correct.
No, it is, but I still get my dex.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's 11 to hit.
That'll miss.
Yeah,
You're
that's-
throwing it at the dire wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, that misses.
That's fine. And then I'm just halfway up the tree.
Okay, Perk, you're up.
And now I need to go find some daggers later.
These rogues, man.
You can get him out of the wolf.
Ding a wolf.
The one that's in the wolf, the one that I threw
Doesn't
right
get right
and
in
missed.
front of me,
I have one.
I don't think it's a ranged attack. I have no
Sorry,
idea.
the magic
what
one's in the
it
back of
is.
the direwolf.
I was gonna swing at him. I'm gonna go ahead and swing at the wolf in front of me. Is he just a regular wolf, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just mace him, or see if I can mace him.
If you ever find me a blank belt, I'll appreciate it.
13.
13 will hit.
Oh boy, good stuff. 1d6.
Alright, one more level and I can walk up to him.
That's 6 points of damage.
Okay, nice.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna turn invisible.
Okay,
Because
I'm gonna leave your figure on the board, but
That's fine. I'm gonna turn invisible, and then I'm going to move, and I think he gets an attack, but it's gonna be a disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yeah.
So then I'm gonna move towards like behind Rex. So if he does go down, I can be like in right there.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Nice.
Okay, so disadvantage.
Yep.
To 22.
That hits with disadvantage.
Look at Mike!
Wow.
That's
His
right.
birthday.
7 points of damage.
Birthday deer.
Oh yeah, you gotta make a con check.
Oh yeah, one time on a birthday we gave.
I gotta
the
beat a
DM
10 on the
+1
con check, right?
everything.
It's beating a 10.
Concentration, yeah.
Yep.
10 or half the damage.
Natural
Whichever's
20.
higher.
Hey,
Oh,
concentrate the
good.
shit out of that.
Bless is still
You're
up,
good.
baby.
Nice.
Concentration elephant.
Hashtag
Yes.
blessed.
That, it helps. It really does.
It
help.
does.
Perk, that brings us back up to Owen.
I'm gonna attack the direwolf
Okay.
for a. I hit him a 21
Yeah.
for
I really want to
12 points of damage.
12 points. So, Siviante is lit up, and you bring it above your head and stab right down and like right at the neck in between the shoulder blades and stuff. It just slices right down it, and it just slides down to the ground.
Nice.
Peace.
Rex,
Just-
you are
part
up.
of justice is
Alright,
fighting.
I'm going
Josh.
to first stand at her.
Okay.
I think that's
You
the best
feel
option.
this breath on the back
Oh,
of
can
you.
I,
I'm
can I
just like,
recycle my usual free action, by the way?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's recycled.
Druid, please.
I just go, "Roar!" and I swing my flail at the wolf that's kind of diagonal.
Accurate.
reckless again.
Recklessly.
Oh yeah.
Always.
And that will
There's
be a
aberration,
20, not
so-
natural.
Wow, those.
Okay, and that's
That
this one? Okay.
Assuming that
Yes, it does. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. That's 10, 12 points of
Don't
damage.
you have your strength? Sorry.
12 points of damage.
Yes.
It just wraps around its neck and just chokes it out. And the flames just kind of burn into it, and it collapses onto the ground.
Nice sear.
Brings us to the wolves. So,
Can you take the direwolf off the board so I'm not nervous?
oh yes, I'm sorry.
So I'm not.
I mean, I'll get going.
So there's going to be an attack against you, Apejaw.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe two of them.
That's going to be a 23,
Yep.
and that is going to do 6 points of damage. Are you still up? Okay.
Love our cleric.
Cleric wants me.
Won't heal you until you're
Is
unconscious.
the other one attacking me?
Yes, the other one is going to make an attack against you as well.
He could put me down.
That is a natural 20.
Like put me down.
I put you down. At least I'm
You can
within.
roll a 1.
I could run towards
I
you at
could.
least.
2, 4, 8, 4, 8. 10 points of damage.
I go down, but my relentless endurance puts me at 1 hit point.
Ooh, but you are prone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you still go
yeah, because I
unconscious
go
temporarily.
unconscious and then like my eyes open like
Yeah. You're awake.
Yeah.
Half orc.
Yeah.
But
my half orc blood in me.
that was those two. There's gonna be two attacks against Owen.
I'm
But
really
they've already
sure.
both attacked, so it's not as bad. So.
I know.
Future.
One is gonna be a natural 20. The other one is an 18.
The 18's gonna miss, but I'm
Okay.
I'm gonna go down. I have 2 hit points.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So Owen then
Picked the wrong side.
drops
I picked the
down.
wrong place to go.
And there's going to be
I know,
one more attack against you, Rex, at advantage.
Yes.
Well,
That's going to be a 9.
Yes.
Okay. Which then brings us to Apejaw.
Yes.
You have 1 point.
Yep. I do
You're
have
awake,
one
and
attack
you are
on it.
prone.
I could healing work.
Yeah,
I can't wait to get.
You just instead drop to 1, not 0.
Oh yeah, so I
You don't go
wouldn't be
0,
prone.
1. You
Oh,
go
But you still
okay.
gotta make a strength save, right?
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah.
have to do that.
Yeah, do I have to
technically,
make
so,
strength saves
yeah.
against them? Right.
because they hit twice. Didn't
So the first one I got a.
Plus the D4.
Yeah, I rolled that 7 plus. I got an 8.
You're an 8?
Yeah,
So you're
8.
prone anyways.
So I'm
Yeah,
prone
so you're
anyways. Okay.
But
So
rules
I'm assuming
wise,
you're standing up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
Just so I don't keep moving your mini
Yeah.
up and down.
I get greedy and I need to start using more actions to heal myself.
I'll be there.
You're not.
I will take all the opportunity attacks to get to you.
Did you not learn from Arnor?
Disengage
Okay.
and run behind the cleric.
You can't see me.
Well, run that. Okay, sorry. Run behind the halfling then.
There you go.
After I disengage. So
run
one more.
into the
I'm a great
flash.
Oh wait, no, I don't have that much movement. I only because I had to stand up.
So you only have 10.
Run 10 feet towards me. And then I will have my raven fly up next to me. Yeah, there, and it's gonna take the help action
Okay.
for anything that gets close to me, and whoever attacks it is helping them attack. Getting
Sounds-
in the wolf's face.
There you go. Storm.
That's what birds do.
Yeah, that's what
So
birds do.
shit, Owen just went down.
If I had
not great.
of movement, I was gonna run to you and give you a heal.
It's fine.
I'm gonna come out of the tree. I'm like halfway down already.
Yeah.
So what's that, like 10 feet of movement to get down to the bottom?
Yeah.
Maybe I should use these
Cat dog fight.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna run up to this
I have
closest
healing
wolf
if I
there.
want to use it myself.
Going closest to you.
Pick up your
Damn,
dagger.
No, it's still in the direwolf.
Oh.
Pull out my scimitar and try and stab it.
Okay.
I had to use that relentless.
That natural 16. Plus,
That hits.
Yeah. Scimitar is a D6. I don't sneak attack because Owen's incapacitated.
When I was going unconscious, I grabbed one of the wolves, so it is engaged.
9
grappled it
points
down.
of damage.
Nice.
9 points of damage.
Been
Okay.
rolling.
Yeah, nice roll.
6 on this.
That one. There we go. Nice.
Alright, is it still up?
It is still up.
That game will con die.
No, that wasn't the game.
Oh, it looked like
I'm gonna offhand attack with my short sword. Try and hit 10.
10's gonna miss.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm there.
Alright. Storm perk.
Can I run over to Owen without the most opportunity attacks?
Are you no longer?
I am no longer
Okay.
invisible. I am no longer
It's
invisible.
still the beginning of your
If I go like around
Go
Rex,
this way.
30 feet.
You can go.
5, 10,
Oh, you can't go through
15.
me.
Hold on. If he goes around Rex
Yeah.
and then up towards the wolf with the
I
human
can
wolf,
get an opportunity attack. if I-
No, you
can
won't.
go without 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
No
So
opportunity
he's still in
attacks.
combat.
Oh,
because
got
you,
it.
Oh.
stay engaged with that guy.
And then I will give him a touching, little quick with those soft hands. I was
soft
telling
hands.
the
Those soft
the
hands.
soft hands that I was telling the bartender about. I will touch him on. Are you just for funsies? Are you face up or face down?
Would you fall over on
I
your
don't know.
face?
If I got hit, I'd probably fall back.
Yeah.
So face
Fat
up.
on his
Yeah.
back.
I'm just gonna go ahead, grab his inner thigh, and just feed
Here,
the
let me
points
help.
into him
For visual.
of 12 hit points into him.
Okay.
Nice. Oh yeah, that max.
Owen.
Yep.
Owen,
Max every time.
your body, you come from this
Bring it
this
full level.
point of
Right, seriously.
essentially nothingness to very sudden consciousness, and there's a lot happening around you.
Including a massive
Changes are happening to my body.
Changes are happening.
This is expensive.
Hair is in
I
places
don't know how
that
to
was not
feel.
there when you went
This
to
is what you
bed.
experience in
College.
It's a frat party.
Owen, you are now up.
I'm gonna stand.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack a wolf.
Okay.
DM's choice. I don't know that the one next to me was attacked by storm necessarily because I just woke up.
Which
Am I
one put
still
you down?
blessed?
The dire
Which one
wolf
put you
did.
down?
It's his concentration, I think.
I think so.
I think.
That's
Okay.
interesting
DM,
question.
DM, he went unconscious for bless.
Yeah, bless is still there.
It's still there
'Cause it's
your
you.
because it's my concentration.
concentration, yeah.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure.
I would say that
Because
it
he
stays
would have
on.
had bless on his death
Yeah, which
saving
I guess
throw.
which
Oh,
one
okay.
attacked me?
Yeah, that's
Because the dire wolf was down, so which one got the nat 20 on him? Your choice, DM.
I would say that it was
I'm
this one.
attacking that one then. For 16,
That hits,
11 points of damage.
and it just rips it apart.
I think they have like 10 hit.
You stand up, and like in one fluid motion, as you stand up, you're training with Setu. You just stand up and swing through it,
Nice.
and just
pretend it was
cut
Setu.
open its belly.
And then I use my free action this time to telepathically
yeah, we should keep track.
communicate with the sword, and I say, "Thank you for lending me your strength."
Okay.
Happy.
Rex.
Well, I'm not gonna like look like a crazy person. No one else knows that this sword's
I'm-
sentient.
Recklessly attacking the wolf next to me.
That's
Okay.
why I say it all the time. Telepathically.
Natty 20
Yay!
plus 2, 22.
That
So
that hits.
with my flail, I also get some other special abilities.
Yes, you do.
So
Oh, yeah,
roll
you
my
get some lifesteal or
D8, so that'll be
It's
a
lifesteal.
1. 7 points of damage, but then I also get this D6 plus con modifier for absorbing health.
So that's for you.
Oh, right. Because the
But it was-
flail steals health.
So
Steals it away, gives to you.
right, so is that minus like hit points for him? Okay.
Oh, shit. That's
Oh,
awesome.
so it's even more hit points.
So it's
off.
more
Yeah.
damage.
So that'll be 6 that I get back.
So this time, the skulls wrap around, and the leather bands around it start to grow this or glow this deep reddish black sort of color, and it comes from the wolf, and kind of you almost see the eyes of the wolf. That red fades and almost travels up to you.
Should probably avoid using that in town.
And you just and you just feel revitalized, and just you feel a sense of release almost, and pleasure rush through your body.
Okay, nice.
Oh no, you're gonna get addicted to this flail.
I'm not
That's
proud.
it.
might be a
And the wolves are going to attack. So one is going to now turn around and make an attack against you.
Alright.
That is going to be a 10.
Yeah, misses!
Okay. A wolf is going to come and make an attack against you, Apejaw.
Nobody came and helped me.
That is also going to be a 10.
That'll miss.
Okay. And then there's one more wolf.
I'm not proud.
Yeah, he's not actually prone.
You were
Yeah,
there.
that's right. Yeah.
And so they're going to come and make an attack against you. That's going to be a 16.
I will use a spell to cast shield to give me an AC of 17.
Okay.
Nice reaction.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
as its teeth are about to chomp down on you, you utter the magical incantation and move your hands in the correct form, and then right as the teeth are about to find purchase, this bluish green barrier just sort of emanates and repels the bite.
Good use of bliss.
Yeah, it's a mix of Mr. Miyagi and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
That was very Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Jacobs was Doctor Strange.
Which now brings us to you, Apejaw.
Oh, good.
He's not dead.
You've now buffed the wolf and he's shiny.
Oh, I'm not dead yet.
I've got spare the dying.
I know. I'm not worried.
I'm coming for you.
Help action with my raven, and
Okay.
then I'll shoot I'll shoot the
Level 2, baby.
I'm coming for him.
the one that just hit me
Okay.
with a firebolt.
Yeah.
Oh, woof. That's a 10.
No, Jacob, they're wolves.
Did you have the D4 on there too?
Yeah, that was with the D4. I got a 10.
10 is going to miss.
I love it when Jacob attempts to say wolf.
No, I was saying
he was
wolf,
actually
like,
saying wolf.
like,
I know.
wolf. That was bad.
But you would also say woof, that's
Yeah.
a woof.
But I'm done.
That's a wolf.
There's lots of woofs.
Because you're from Pennsylvania.
Okay, guys, that's enough.
Wolf.
Ow.
Okay. Apejaw Storm.
Storm is alive! Somehow. I'm gonna attack this guy because I get sneak attack damage. So I'm gonna pull out my scimitar,
Yes, you
You're
do.
welcome.
hit the mic like an asshole, and roll a 10.
You're supposed to
10 is
drop
gonna
the
miss.
mic, not hit the mic.
10 is going to miss.
Yeah.
Would you like to do
But
anything
you
else?
could have had sneak attack damage. Run,
Um,
yeah, run up the tree.
I'm gonna
Storm away!
I'm gonna disengage, but start running towards Apejaw.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You want to get all the way
Yeah, I'll get
there?
that.
Okay.
Don't sound too happy about that.
Me?
You don't
I'm a
have
rogue.
to. I'm
Um,
fine.
I'll go ahead and I will just like, am I by anybody? Like, I mean, a bad guy?
There's a wolf right here.
Okay, I will run, like, I'll close the distance between Apejaw and Owyn.
Like that?
Sure, right there's fine.
Okay.
And then I will point at
That's a good one.
one of the wolves that are, I'm guessing one of them's been hit.
All of them have been
All
hit
of
at
them
this
have been
point.
hit. I will point at the one farthest to closest to me. So like not the fire snake, the other
The
one.
auntie. Oh,
that
no.
one, yeah, that one.
The orc?
And I will ring the old chime at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
The anticipation
That
when
is-
you pick up your mallet is just riveting. I love it.
What is it?
A 5.
Boom, baby.
Oh.
That is 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, and that one just.
Oh,
Fine.
I
No,
lied.
no.
Sorry, 9 points of necrotic
Oh
damage.
my god.
I think it's still
It
dead.
was upside down.
Its cranium no longer exists.
Only one left.
Whatever sort of cranium existed in a wolf before that is just totally eliminated. Owyn.
I will attack the wolf in front of me.
Okay.
You know what? We'll switch die, even though that one's been doing me good. I'm an equal opportunity roller.
I guess they're told dead.
Shouldn't have been. 14.
14 will hit.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm still a
Yeah,
champion.
Still got that D4.
That's all that matters right there, bro.
13.
13
Points of
damage?
damage.
Oh, yeah. Again, you slice right through the middle of it, cleaving it in half.
All right.
No,
and then I'm
no
gonna
question about
run.
it.
Can I reach the? Can I reach to where I'm next to Apejaw?
Like
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, that corner.
Yeah.
5,
you
10,
can get there.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you have 30 foot of movement, you can't.
Right.
Not like some of us.
Yeah. Anything else?
You have any bonus actions?
No.
Okay, then
No. The
Okay.
druid's not
Rex.
listening in me, so
Alright, moving
no.
diagonally to the
Druid-
last
Druid
wolf.
Isn't he round?
Coming in
Druid
hot
just
with
sent
my
me-
flail.
20.
Well, I feel like he just sent these.
Recklessly attacking. That'll be 18.
18 hits.
I don't think I killed him in those rounds.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. And with that, you wrap around the wolf one last time. And you actually like catch two of its legs and you pull and twist it where it snaps its two hind legs.
Good job, Rex.
And it just falls to the ground dead.
Beautiful.
Eliminating the final
We did it, team.
Well,
beast.
we did our thing.
We did it.
Are you okay?
Maybe.
It's been a while since I got that close to being knocked down again.
Do you need?
I didn't get knocked down this time, guys.
I got knocked down, but I got up again.
Oh man,
Hey, they're never gonna keep you down.
No, you don't have to.
I would like to walk back over to the dire wolf
Maybe.
and pull my magic dagger out of his back.
You can do that.
And then can I try and look for the other dagger that I threw?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a investigation.
Oh boy. 13.
You'd have to spend some time. But if you guys are like spending like the next like 15 minutes
they
here
were
or
all
something,
huffing and puffing, so.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not
you're
moving
able
this
to
yet.
find it and pick it up.
Can I? Well, you said the sword stays clean,
Yes.
so I'm gonna. I still have it out. I'm gonna kneel
Okay.
and like kind of put it in front of me, like kind of maybe like rest my head on the hilt a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, just thank it for lending its strength to me in this fight, ridding the world of evil, etc., etc.
A
Yeah.
true warrior.
Are you saying that out loud or is that like
No,
an
that's telepathic.
internal thoughts? Okay.
The only time I speak to it out loud is when I'm on watch.
Okay.
No.
It
Well, you're still kneeling. With your
it
sword.
glows a little brighter. It doesn't audibly respond, but you feel like it's acknowledging you in some way.
And then I
Um,
sheath it for now.
I don't know what the role would be for this, but can I go to like one of the more intact wolves and try and ascertain a little bit more about what's going on with them?
Yeah. That could either be like a survival or an arcana, depending on what you're trying to figure out, or maybe even religion. I could see religion for that too, if
Okay,
depending
I
on.
mean, I would love to help him with that, especially if it is an arcana thing.
Right, I'll roll religion just because I would like to see if there's some sort of like divine
yeah.
Like,
presence
how it's
or
getting
And
possessed
I'll
or
roll,
something.
if you don't mind, I would love to roll for magic.
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
if it's
Go
some
for
sort
it.
of like undead or something like that,
Yeah.
I'll try and do that.
Yeah, of course.
It's not undead, I know that much.
Right.
I'd be able to sense that. I guess I should have done
Well,
that.
I know nothing. I'm too tired with that.
Yeah,
natty
I just
one.
rolled a 9, so.
Yeah. So Apejaw, you try and focus on it.
I
But
need a
you're
breather.
you're still resting on that staff.
Do you want me to heal you?
No.
Sort
I'll
of
take a short
recovering,
rest.
catching your breath.
I need to rest.
And Perk, you
How are we gonna spell
you
it?
sense a
I'll have 2. After I rest.
divine
Recovery.
incantation and sort of aura around these creatures.
Okay.
You can't really pinpoint it to like a god or anything like that, but you sense that it's
Wait, you
coming
did
from
religion?
a point,
I should have helped you. Sorry.
from a point of a divine being
I
in some
can't.
capacity has their hand in this.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I would love to, just take a little bit of a breather. It's a little more intense than I thought it would be. I honestly think this battle was harder than any of those damn gnolls we fought.
Well, the Nulls sucked. They were weak.
Yeah. Especially with that smackdown you put on that white one.
I don't know. I seem to one hit a couple of these wolves pretty quickly.
Yeah, well,
I'd like to take a short rest.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
We
That's
could,
fine.
just,
Yeah, we can
just,
short rest.
Just
Oh, great.
peel up against this tree over here and
Come on.
just catch our breath.
Second one, then.
I'm not going to short rest because I'm close enough to max.
Okay.
I am.
I'm gonna kind of go into the grove a little bit because we're around the grove, right?
You guys, the
opening.
battle kind of happened in the grove because
Yeah,
Perk
so I
charged
kind of
forward
want to
and
like
stuff.
look around,
Okay.
see if I see anything else coming up. Maybe is there anything in the grove, or it's just 100% a clearing?
I mean, it's pretty much clean. There's some like bushes and shrubs and like some like larger stones and stuff, but it's nothing.
Check on 'em and there's some sort
It just happens to be like sort of a natural clearing in the woods. There's not anything,
Okay.
any rhyme or reason for it that you
Right.
can see.
Yeah. And then a question for Perk. Did you share your findings of there being a potential aura?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then in that case, while I'm kind of looking at the grove, I'm going to communicate with the sword again.
Okay.
And ask if they've ever experienced anything like this. Like, I guess creatures being controlled by some type of maybe evil magic.
Yeah.
Do they... This way, I don't know a lot about sentient weapons. Do they, like, hear? Does it, like, hear?
Yeah.
So it knows, like, why we're out here.
Yeah.
So I don't need to fill it in, right?
No.
Okay.
No, it's
Or
kind of.
her, it, I don't know. There's, like, 3 things in there.
Remember, they can technically like read your mind while you're having conversations.
As long as you're attuned.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So they know that we're finding the druid. So yeah, ask them if they know, if they've experienced it before, if there's anything they could do to maybe help either, like help the wild either get rid of the presence or the possessions, or if there's a way that we can track where it might have originated.
Yeah. Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. So you take a little bit of time to sort of sit and reflect with the sword and stuff, and you're thinking all this stuff and sort of communicating and sort of walking around the grove. Do you have the sword out still?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the sword out and it's glowing. Still has that sort of faint glow, and you're thinking thoughts of guidance. What sort of things have you experienced and stuff. And this calmness sort of comes over you.
Nice.
This has been a stressful experience for you. It's something that you haven't really encountered. You've never really truly been in outside of the gnolls. You've never really experienced true combat.
Right.
You've probably thought that you have through training and things like that, but nothing truly baptizes you like being in it. And so all of a sudden this sense of calmness rushes over you, and you continue to focus, and you think and you meditate. And as you're sort of moving around, you notice that the sword glows stronger according to a certain path, depending on where it's pointing. It either increases or dims the amount of light and shine that it has
Okay.
emanating from it.
Cool. So which direction is the brightest?
Brightest. So there's essentially in the grove there's like one direct path, but then you can kind of see shortly after that it splits, and you see that kind of down the right path as you sort of lean that way, it glows stronger.
Okay. And then I'll like kind of put it away and then like kind of give it a little tap. Thank you. Deal. And then I'll go join the group.
Okay.
I don't
Nice.
know, I'm gonna explain that
So,
to everyone.
Caught my breath now. I'm totally fine.
You all right there, old man?
No, I'm fine. I'm
Let's-
fine.
I say we continue to search for the druid.
Keep
I
on the
agree.
trail.
Yes.
Is there
Yes.
anything? Sorry, DM.
No.
Where like I first saw those eyes on the side of the grove, is there anything like behind them, or were they just sitting there on sentry duty?
You can. Oh, do you mean like?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, do you see more of them?
Like I want to see like where they were like hid out. Does it look like there's anything leading away from them? Like,
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll a
Mine's undead.
survival.
that's what I figured.
Does the sword? Was it just his item that glowed when there was something evil, or did mine also? I don't remember. I didn't write it down.
Yours has this like glow kind of
Always,
constantly.
right.
Not pertaining to a specific thing.
Okay.
Mine
Cool.
glows when
Your
it's
glows-
live
His
fiends
glows
and
for
undead.
undead
Yeah.
or fiends.
He rolled a
right.
5, DM.
I can't roll with that.
Sorry.
Our first session I could only roll great.
Yeah,
Can't roll.
it
Can I
happens.
maybe pick up where the
My guess is I don't get much off of that.
You don't get much. The trails and like kind of the paw prints and stuff are kind of muddled. You can't get a sense of anything.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, Rex. What was up?
your check? Yours.
I was trying to see like if where I first saw them like positioned, if there's anything like they were guarding or anything, that,
Okay.
or if
Can
they
I-
went anywhere.
if the tracks went anywhere. Okay. Then never mind.
I mean, you can check for it too if you want.
Yeah, I think.
Cause I'm bad at it.
So this is a
It's
nature.
going to
or
be survival.
survival.
Moraine.
15.
Well, you rolled way better than
15.
me.
So you notice there's kind of scattered around using some sort of points that Storm has kind of showed you, like this is where I saw the creatures originally and stuff. You're able to kind of see that area, and you see trails or tracks, paw prints leading pretty much all over. They kind of came from almost every direction, but there seems to be more of a concentration coming from the right side.
Hey, there seems to be a concentration of wolves coming from the right.
This is the split in the trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, because when I was walking around, as you know, my sword glows. I think it might detect evil or something, because Morning Lord. And whenever I was facing the right path, it was a little brighter. So I agree with you. I think we should go that way.
Well, if we're all in agreement, let's head out.
Let's set off.
I have no reason to disagree.
Okay.
Run away.
You guys venture forward towards the path, heading kind of off to the right.
Can I take up my post in the tops of the trees again?
Yeah, you can do that.
Following along.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you up in the trees again?
Yeah.
Cool.
So you move forward. You're moving up to the. Are you kind of staying in line with the party,
I'm
or
trying
are
to
you?
stay a little bit ahead.
Okay.
90 feet again?
What do your
90
cat eyes see?
And so you.
Technically, I could go 120 feet one route if I really needed to.
Oh, that's right, because you got that.
I've
that
got that
thing.
thing, and I can action dash and bonus action dash.
And so you continue along this path, and it sort of winds and weaves forward and stuff. It's still a well marked path. Part of it's kind of from animals walking it. Still probably some woodcutters that at one point used this trail to harvest some of the forest there. And then again, not a large opening. And Storm, you maybe see this slightly before. As it is probably just about midday or so now, maybe a little bit before midday. So there's still light out and everything. You come to this, not an opening like what you were dressed in, but there's a widening of the path, and standing before it is a brown bear and a black bear, just sitting there,
Facing us or
facing you.
what
watching
color are
there.
their eyes?
Their eyes have a reddish glow.
But they don't show any ill intent. They see
They,
us.
they see
sitting
you.
there?
They're just sitting there.
I'm gonna stay
And
up in the
that-
trees.
Is we're gonna cut this session.
We have bears staring at us. Oh
yeah,
my
a
god.
little bit shorter.
One of
early
them
session.
named Winnie.
Winnie.
But we're playing again next weekend, next Saturday. So we'll be able to pick up there, and we got a lot of other fun stuff planned. But so we're gonna thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna do a quick little cleanup, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a sports center still, to make sure that we still have time for that. So thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back in just about 5 minutes after we clean up.